Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Where's my chat? I can't find my chat. What's going on? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check. Testing, 1, 2, 3. 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 Rope in, rope in. Rope in, rope in, rope in, rope in. Rope in, rope in. Rope in, rope in. Rope in.
My God! My God! My God! My God!
Something alright. Something's alright. Something's alright. Something's alright.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Rope in, people. Rope in, rope in, rope in, rope in, rope in, peeps. Rope in. You already know, you already know. We're finna turn this up, man. Come on, man. Rope in, yeah. Rope in, rope in, rope in, rope in. Rope in, rope in. Rope in, rope in. Rope in, rope, 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 rope in, rope in. Bless up everybody in the chat right now. You know it go. We'll go and build a vibe. Rope in, people. Rope in, rope in, rope in, rope in. Instagram, rope in. WhatsApp, rope in. Everybody rope in. You know it go. Hey, hey, hey. Soup, soup, pressure, pressure. Soup, soup, pressure, pressure. Dep on the hustle and a soup, soup. Yeah, soup, soup, pressure, pressure. Soup, soup, pressure, pressure. Nah, stop it, nothing, nah, nah. Soup, soup. Me say a soup, soup, pressure, pressure. Yeah. Yeah. Big up First Millennial Entertainment. You already know, you already know. Welcome to the live, people. Welcome to the live, welcome to the live. Yeah. Yeah.
My God!
Alright, 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 alright. First of all, Happy Independence Day to all of the Jamaican them. You know what I mean? You know the place. Whether you're born Jamaican or you're Jamaican by transport or transfer or whatever they might say. Happy Independence Day. You know what I mean? 6th of August is a very special day for Jamaican citizens. You know what I mean? Big up everybody. You know what I mean? Big up everybody on the live. Thank you for coming in. Big up everybody that haven't made it yet. It is what it is. We got a really interesting show in store for you guys. Yes, this one is going to be very controversial to say the least, you know, but I mean, aren't almost all our lives somewhat controversial? But one thing I have to remember that this topic is quite a touchy topic, you know what I mean, and it's a sensitive topic, and we have to just keep in mind that this case involves victims, and some you know, the person that's the main topic, he was actually convicted of you know, crimes, you know. So you know, we have to always remember to show some solace to, you know, the victims, because from the courts say, you know, that's when the courts say that are the support that them I work with, and you have to just understand that. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, it should be interesting, you know what I mean. Today's topic, we're talking about R. Kelly, you know what I mean. Basically, we're gonna break down his basically kind of his whole career in a synopsis, and basically talk about, you know, his success, and you know, all the way to his demise, and things of that nature. And then we're gonna have questions after that, with regard to R. Kelly, and basically, you know, what's the status of his music, how are people feeling about R. Kelly, do they think that he can basically pay his debt to society and come back and even have a chance, or is he gonna, you know, quote unquote, die in prison? I don't know, you know what I mean. You know, these are some intriguing questions that have been floating around the air on the internet, and you know, based on my research, these are the things that you know, a lot of people are, you know, questioning. So that's why this topic was chosen. You know, again, it's a touchy topic, and we want to be careful and just be mindful of how we're doing the topic. You know what I mean? We want to be very, 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 very careful of you know, how we're speaking on this topic. You know, because there are victims involved. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, we are going to rope in some people at the live because we don't want nobody miss it. So in the meantime, I hope my audio is good. You know what I mean? I could play another song, because you don't know, at the end of the day, Kadu Williams music group and the live, we're into entertainment. We want to talk about, you know, touchy topics like this and interesting topics, and have people call in and give their opinions on things of that nature. But at the same time, it's also to promote the music as well, you know, which is important over here, because we are in the music world and music production. So in the meantime, I wanted to play this track from a guy called Nardo, Lyrical Nardo, from the Loyalsville community. It's a track that I produced for him some time ago. It's actually out on all streaming platforms at the moment, you know. So from all the people them will come from humble beginnings, I know they'll be able to relate to this song right here. So in the meantime, let's play this one real quick.
Sicker than the push by far. Yo, Kadu. Remember one of the time. I'm so not
Come down.
Just remember say about us before we reach
Concrete.
enough nights barefoot on street. We no get no sleep. Hey.
My God!
No from me young
My
success
God!
no come cheap. Every youth want money, whole heap. Want make life sweet. Get the cash fast. Athlete. Shame the pussy, them make action speak. Roll out fresh outfit, well clean. With kicks, we match man feet, well neat. 24/7, 7 days of the week. Up a on feed the cheese. Enough nights we no eat. Witness enough youths get coughing and breathe. Glory days now, just wish them would have their feet. No war man boom, we a blast. Magnum a shoot up the place. Any sip and tail, the cranberry for chase. I set a grades ablaze. Sitting tucking our waist. Remember hungry days, right through the years. Suffering we face. Work overtime, still no get no raise. At times feel for cry, off it tough just to hold the tears. As some different type of lifestyle we live in. Pussy
Big
them
up First Millennial Entertainment. Big up Anika.
We no easy
Don't
to
know the
shake,
thing
we
go.
no
Happy
chillin'.
Independence
Bad
Day,
vibes
guys.
in 2008. Flows hotter than beast thing. Do something for the ground, them dreaming.
Yeah.
Fans find me appealing, me songs them streaming. Hey. Now make no loose move, just to keep it real king. Fuck them gyal inna the morning, drop a rap back inna the evening. Slavery days, hours what a beating.
Slavery days. Wow.
I wanna kill up themselves, that are the least thing.
Happy
Which is
Independence,
when I free
guys.
like Stewart and leeching. Try hold me down, escape through the ceiling.
Happy
The
belated
time is now and the
emancipation.
sign is revealing.
Nado.
No a rum and boom, we a blast magnum a shoot up the place. Any sip and tail,
My
the
God!
cranberry fitch, yes. I say
My
the
God!
place a place, sitting tuck in a waist. Remember hungry days, right through the years, suffering me face. Work overtime, still no get no raise at times.
How's my audio, people? How's my audio?
Tears. A some different type of lifestyle we living. Pussy them a carry feelings, so we no in a dealings. And no we no easy fi shake, we no chillin'. Hey, hey. Hey, rum and boom, we a blast all night. Hey, hey, hey. No a rum and boom, we a blast magnum a shoot up the place. Any sip and table, cranberry fitch, yes. I set a grades ablaze, sitting tuck in a waist. Remember hungry days, right through the years, suffering me face. Work overtime, still no get no raise. At times, still for crying, have it up just to hold the tears. Hey, remember days, we run the damn street. Hey, board us before we reach concrete.
Yeah.
Hey,
Board house. Board house.
this I start from before we reach a concrete.
Yeah. Hold it. Yeah, man, that was Nado, lyrical Nado. The song called Bodos. You can get that on YouTube and all DSPs, all streaming platforms. It's out. There's even a video out with it, so definitely go check that out. All right, without further ado, let's get into the show now, people. Let's get into the show. All right, cool. So, like I said, guys, the topic is about the status of R. Kelly music, the rise and fall of R. Kelly, a tale of tragedy and fame and tragedy. But before we start, let's talk about our sponsors real quick, right? The first sponsor. Oh, wait, hold on, peeps. Hold on, let me fix the slide here. One sec. Okay, there we go. All right, let's try that again. Okay, so let's get into our first sponsor. Our first sponsor is Katrina Correa, real estate professional. She's a real estate professional with Remax for real estate purchases and rentals in South Florida. You can call her directly at 561-420-4722, and her email address is katrina@thejphomegroup.com. You can also reach her on from the URL katrinacorrea.remax.com. Guys, if you're in the South Florida area, or if you're in the Florida area and you're looking for a property to purchase, are you looking for raw land to purchase, are you looking for a house to rent, anything in that, basically that nature, you can basically call her at 561-420-4722, one of the best realtors in the area. She's very knowledgeable about the market and has a lot of knowledge about housing and everything like that. So when you're ready to purchase a house, definitely give Katrina a call, okay? Our next sponsor is millennialtruckingllc.com. For local and long distance shipping throughout the state of Georgia. If you're looking to, if you're a business owner, or if you're just somebody that doesn't have a business and you have a load to move from point A to point B in Georgia, you could contact millennialstruckingllc.com. That's their website. They will move basically anything you could think of. And also, if you're looking for them to move furniture as well, you need a truck, someone to move furniture, you can contact them as well. So that's millennialstruckingllc.com. Our next sponsor is White Eagle Electric Inc., South Florida services, commercial, residential, and industrial lighting, home automation, high voltage, low voltage, data, fire alarm, video distribution, surveillance system, POE, phone systems, and phone systems and more. You can contact the manager Norman at 561-693-7227. You can also contact Lloyd at 561-541-1185. That's White Eagle Electric Inc. They're a South Florida electric company. If you need to hang a chandelier, if you need to fix a socket, anything that you need to do, you need to run wires, anything that you need to do electrical, they got you for a reasonable price and also quality work compared to the rest of the guys out there in the market. So definitely contact them, White Eagle Electric Inc. And then our next sponsor is the Lloydersville Citizens Association. The Lloydersville Citizens Association presents a family event and talent show on August 19th, 2023. This talent show will feature the likes of Rooksy, T. Butler, Darren, Higher Rems, Access, and many more. I recently heard that they added $sign as well. Refreshments will be on sale. Fundraiser ticket is only $1,500. The start time is 5 p.m. and the place to be is Brassington Basic School, Lloydersville, St. Catherine. It will be hosted by Advodan Fiwi Entertainment. Guys, this is August 19, 2023. And guys, for the viewers that are not in the United States, for the viewers that are in the United States and other countries, this show is actually in Jamaica. So this is an event that will be held in Jamaica at the Brassington Basic School, Lloydersville, St. Catherine. Okay. All right. So let's get into the topic, guys. All right. So the status of R. Kelly music. The story of R. Kelly is a poignant tale of meteoric rise to fame, followed by tragic downfall. From humble beginnings in Chicago to becoming one of the most celebrated R&B artists in the world, Kelly's journey was nothing short of remarkable. However, his fame was overshadowed by numerous controversies and legal battles. That ultimately led to his unfortunate demise. As you can see there, he's in court. That was when he was already held without bail. The rise to fame. Born Robert Sylvester Kelly on January 8th, 1967 in Chicago, Illinois, R. Kelly's musical journey began at an early age. He started performing on the streets and in local talent shows, showcasing his exceptional vocal talents and songwriting abilities. His hard work and dedication paid off when he was discovered by Jive Records in the early 1990s. Guys, that's a picture of R. Kelly when he was really young. He looks like he was about 9 years old or 8 years old back then. It looks familiar. It looks like the same guy. I don't know. He looks a little bit more light-skinned when he was young than he is as an adult. So that was a young picture of R. Kelly. Kelly's debut album, Born into the 90s, released in 1992, laid the foundation for his future success. The album featured hits like She's Got That Vibe and Honey Love. Guys, remember, Give Me That Honey Love, that song back in the day, right? Propelling him to the forefront of the R&B music scene. Over the next 2 decades, R. Kelly solidified his position as an influential artist, churning out chart-topping album hits like 12 Play, R. Kelly, and 2P-2.com. So that was some of his biggest albums. I actually looked up 2P-2.com earlier, and that album is the total sales to date is like 5 million units, which is ridiculous. His unprecedented success. R. Kelly's success was not limited to his own music. He became a prolific songwriter and producer of other artists, including Michael Jackson, Aaliyah, and Celine Dion, guys. He wrote for Celine Dion. I know Jamaica is really, really big on Celine Dion. She's like the queen of R&B. Is that R&B? No, queen of soul music, basically. You know what I mean? Like, since I was growing up in Jamaica, like nobody was bigger than Celine Dion when it comes to soul's music. You know what I mean? And like there's countless CD mixes and cassette mixes that I used to listen with Celine Dion. So R. Kelly used to write for her. Interesting. His collaborations with prominent musicians further cemented his status as a musical genius and industry heavyweight. Yeah, a lot of people probably don't know this, but R. Kelly actually, he's not just a singer, he's like a real musician. He actually plays instruments and stuff like that. He plays the keyboard, and I believe he plays the guitar and a couple other instruments. So this guy is pretty heavyweight when it comes to like talent wise, you know. In 1996, R. Kelly released I Believe I Can Fly, a soul-stirring ballad featured in the movie Space Jam. Guys, you remember Space Jam back in the day with Michael Jordan? I know they made a new version with LeBron James. I wonder which one is going to be bigger, but I know the first one was like massive. You know, I grew up on that as a kid. The song became an anthem of hope and inspiration, earning him 3 Grammy Awards. This monumental success catapulted him into global stardom, and he seemed destined for an enduring musical legacy. Now, I Believe I Can Fly, believe it or not, no pun intended, I graduated to that song, guys. I graduated the 6th grade to I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly. That's how big R. Kelly was. You know what I mean? When you can make music that people graduate to in school, then you know you're like really a superstar, you know? The shadow of controversies. Okay, so this is where it starts to get dark, guys. Amidst his soaring career, R. Kelly's personal life became increasingly entangled in the web of controversies. In 1994, he secretly married the late R&B singer Aaliyah when she was only 15 years old, leading to a scandal that tarnished his reputation. The marriage was later annulled, but it remained a dark cloud over his image. Yeah, so Aaliyah, R.I.P., rest in peace, Aaliyah, she died really young. I don't remember. I think she probably died when she was like 16 or 17, thereabout. She died really young. I don't remember. Maybe, I don't remember. It's back in the day, but she was like a big deal back in the day and still is. Yeah, R. Kelly married her at 15 years old. So that's where R. Kelly was basically, you know, started to fall under the radar of, you know, the authorities and stuff, you know, with the things that he's been doing and stuff, you know. The tape. Everybody remember that famous tape. The news about it, that is. I never watched it. I heard a lot of people say they've seen it before, but I never watched it, you know what I mean? But I remember when it came out, it was a big thing back in the day. There was this big court trial with R. Kelly for a certain amount of time, which he was ultimately was acquitted. He beat the case. I think on the grounds that the girl that was being alleged to be in the tape with him denied it, as well as her parents denied it. And I think that he got away on the grounds that if it's not her, then they don't have a case and they can't try him double jeopardy. It was something technical like that in the legal. I'm not an attorney, so I wouldn't know, but it was something like that from my research. So it says the most significant blow to his career came in the early 2000s when a video allegedly depicting him engaging in sexual acts with an underage girl surfaced. The shocking allegations led to criminal charges, but Kelly managed to secure an acquittal in 2008. Yep. All right, so the surviving scandals. I'm sure a lot of people are probably familiar with the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. It was basically being ran all over, I think VH1 and BET. So I don't remember. Maybe VH1. I think it was ran over there like many times. It was on Netflix and a couple other streaming websites and stuff like that. Basically, it was a bunch of females and even males came out giving an account of the tragedies that they faced with R. Kelly regarding inappropriate sexual stuff. So despite the controversies, R. Kelly continued to release music and and maintained a dedicated fan base. However, public opinion about him began to shift, and advocacy groups rallied against his actions. The rise of Me Too movement further intensified the spotlight on him on his allegation, and the spotlight on his alleged misconduct, leading to the surviving R. Kelly documentary series in 2019. Yeah, that was 2019, guys. The documentary shed light on decades of sexual abuse, allegations, and sparked outrage, igniting public outcry for justice. Legal battles and demise. In the years that followed, R. Kelly faced multiple legal battles on charges ranging from child pornography to sex trafficking. He was released in 2019 and faced federal indictments in various states. His trial became a media spectacle, exposing the dark and disturbing aspects of his life. Guys, I think R. Kelly is still on trial for other cases as we speak right now. That's how much stuff they basically rolled out on him. You know, him kinda dark, you know. In 2021, R. Kelly was found guilty on multiple charges, and his sentencing marked the tragic end of his once glorious career. He was sentenced to a lengthy prison term, effectively closing the chapter on a remarkable but deeply flawed musical journey. Guys, that's a picture of that looks like a county sheriff right there holding on to R. Kelly in court. I think that was the day that he was found guilty for something like, I think he got like 30 something years. It was something crazy like that he got. I think that was the day that he was found guilty. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy how somebody could come from being the king of R&B, loved by everyone, to and you know what I mean, and now reduced to, you know what I mean, basically a jail cell. You know what I mean, 4x4 square feet in a cage as small as a bathroom. That can't nice, you know what I mean, cannot be nice, but you know, it is what it is, you know what I mean. R. Kelly seems to have issues, you know what I mean, mental issues or something like that. He couldn't stop, you know what I mean, because all of these allegations, guys, what you think? You think all of these allegations is just all false and people are trying to set him up? You think it's a coincidence or what? You know, I mean, tell me. Alright, the conclusion. R. Kelly's rise to fame and his unfortunate demise serve as a cautionary tale about the perils of unchecked fame and the consequences of one's actions. Despite his undeniable musical talents, his legacy is forever tainted by the allegations and crimes he faced. As society evolves, the story of R. Kelly remains a somber reminder of the importance of accountability and justice for all, regardless of fame or status. And guys, basically this is saying that in a way, sometimes fame and notoriety can help you to get off certain things, you know what I mean, certain charges, you know what I mean, especially when it comes to the public opinion of you, you know, it can help you a lot. But at the end of the day, while it can be of assistance, it's not a definite that you can just do anything as a famous person and get away, you know what I mean. It's not like that. The system isn't set up that way, you know. The system set up that you can get away with things as a famous person, but then you can also be tried and convicted as a famous person as well. So it's just part of the system, you know. And you know, seems like he was just playing games. I don't know, you tell me. This live seeks to examine the status of R. Kelly's music and the possibility of a comeback if he admits to any guilt and serves reasonable prison time. So yeah, that's definitely one of the questions that, you know, I wanted to pose to the audience to see how they're feeling about it. Can R. Kelly come back into the hearts of the people? Can he get forgiveness of the people if he serves a certain amount of prison time and pays his debt to society? Does R. Kelly deserve a second chance? I don't know. That's not for me to say, but I would like to hear what the audience thinks about it. and that's why I created this live. So there's some questions that follow up. I'll go into them. I'll summarize them quickly before I take my first call. I believe Carlos is on the way to call. So the topic questions are: do people still listen to R. Kelly? Can you separate music from personal life of an artist? Right? Are there still people that think R. Kelly was set up? Guys, this is a real thing. There's people that think that R. Kelly was set up. This is not a joke. I am not joking. Could R. Kelly make a hit again if he confesses and serves prison time? Just curious. Did you graduate to an R. Kelly soundtrack? I think this would be a question for people that would probably be, I want to say, like at the most maybe like 36, 38 years old thereabout, or maybe 40 years old thereabout. The older audience wouldn't probably graduate to R. Kelly, because they would have been too old. Is it possible to ban music in these current days? So this is one of the main questions that I had, because there's a lot of effort to put a ban on R. Kelly's music by a certain by different bodies and stuff like that. So it's I'm curious whether people can still be banned within an internet age like this, where they have streaming and can you really ban music at these? Because it's not like back in the day, when you used to have radio stations and TV stations, and that was the only medium to hear music. So when you ban a music from a radio station and a TV station, you will not hear that music again unless it's playing in the street, maybe at a street dance or something like that. So which a street dance can have a lot of pulling power, but not quite like the radio and TV airwaves. So I guess my question is, with streaming and the internet and stuff like that nowadays, can you really ban songs anymore? Is that, because, are people really looking to the radio for their music anymore? Are people looking to the TV channels for their music anymore? You know what I mean? Last time I used to check BET, I used to see a lot more music videos. I don't see that much music videos anymore on BET. I see a lot of TV series and movies and stuff like that. Now people are watching music videos on YouTube. That's where people are going to watch their music videos. Almost every single person that is trying to watch a video, seeing a new video that came out, they're gonna watch it on somebody's YouTube channel. So those are the questions, guys. Those are the questions. So first of all, let me play a song real quick. I'm just gonna play some music real quick while I set up the phone lines. Phone lines are open, guys. Phone lines are open. In the meantime, I'm gonna play a record from Falco the General called Home Stretch. Come down, Falco.
Kadu, yeah. Next year can't pass on me, no rich. Man, out yes, I feel it. When the money them and need it. Me, I go hard on the home stretch. Rough up the road. Money make me happy, don't cut me out yet. Me now worry about nobody, man, I go for win the lottery out there. Move your lazy blood clot, man, I make moves. Oh, you know my work, I want get food. Money, man, I make no excuse. And nice them, I make better press move. Smart your fuck, life at the best school. Can't deal with them shit, cause sex fool. Farm fool and get fucked like you're
My God!
That's why I'm stop smoking.
My God!
Man never run when the test come. Man no sad days have to make funds. Some man want it all and me forget crumbs. Brand new 9X to make them let
Call from
the face never hear me out. 12 months.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey, what's up, man, bro? What's up? Yeah, this is Carlos, man. Up and ready.
My God! My God!
Yeah, man. there, man. Very, very, very interesting topic, bro. Very interesting and controversial topic. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, I would love to hear a lot of females' perspective on this topic as well, too, because based on the nature of it, and that I would like to think it has affected a lot of females at large. So
Right.
hopefully, I'm just being that I'm the male who call it now, like just like the other females, like give their 2 cents, but. I'm not gonna hold up the time, bro. Just gonna give my 2 cents and let you know what I think about it. So, I mean,
No,
the
man,
world
go and
know
talk, man. Go and talk, man, cause you always have some good things to say, you know what I mean? We have time, man. If me stop, when me stop, man. Go and talk, man. Nothing wrong.
Okay, all right. So as we all know, bro, the world know R. Kelly, and I also know R. Kelly as an icon. He is a producer, a songwriter. He was also lauded as the king of R&B, and he has sold numerous records
Right.
due to the work that he has put in his career.
Right.
And we have lived to see the legacy that he has built based on his years in this music business.
Right.
And it is so sad that to see a man like R. Kelly who have created such a legacy in his career, and he has gone down a path where he's no longer with us. I mean, he's still with us because he's alive, but he's now in a different home. Somewhere where they call prison because of his predicament and the situation that he has been through with those females.
My God.
So, and I've seen a topic about if we think that whether or not R. Kelly is still relevant in this era, in respect of what he has been through. But I think R. Kelly name will still lives on, regardless of what he has been through. But there is
In what way though? In what way though?
I mean, his name will live on, because they say they have this thing what they say about music. They say when music hits, you feel no pain. So if we the music of R. Kelly will live on, and given the fact that R. Kelly and his music is basically one in us. Sometimes people will say you separate the art from the person, but R. Kelly is the creator of his music. So if you listen to R. Kelly music, you in a nutshell, it's like you're listening to you're hearing R. Kelly. So that's R. Kelly's voice. It's almost like Bob Marley. Bob Marley is no longer with us, but Bob Marley music still plays on. So you're still hearing Bob Marley. So regardless of what happens, I just think that R. Kelly's name, his name will still resonate. Whether it be about his good music or about his predicament that he has been through. So each time you hear an R. Kelly song, you probably will create a dialogue. People will say, all right, that same guy was been through like a lot of sex scandal with numerous females. It will always create a discussion, because recently I was listening, or watching an interview where some ladies were talking about, they were asking if they still listen to R. Kelly's music, and they basically said, of course, they listen to R. Kelly music because, like, they said, like, I think the lady said that, normally, like, if you're, like, driving your car and you might feel like, oh, I want to have a different moment. I want to have, like, a soul moment, an R&B moment. And they will just reach out and just find some R. Kelly songs and listen to them. Regardless of what. At the time when they said that they're listening to R. Kelly songs, they're not thinking about what he has been through with those females. They're just having a good time and just trying to free their mind, So I guess in that regard, we tend to feel like some people will still choose to listen to R. Kelly's music because they're trying to stimulate their mind and they're trying to have a good time. Because it's just like, as I said, it's just music and as usual, When you're thinking about listening to music, I can speak about myself though. If I'm going to listen to a song based on the situation or the mood that I'm in, I will listen to the song because at the end of the day, I'm not thinking about what that person has been through. But I know that in America, it's a different situation.
So
once you have... Go ahead.
Let finish that talk and I'll ask the question after.
Yeah, in America, though, I know that it's totally different, Once you have been through like a certain scandal and more large, like something like a sex scandal where like a number of females, especially young, like females are affected. Right. Trust me, that's a stain on your life, a stain on your name for life. And you're gonna be disbanded, and your music is gonna be like no longer be supported by people. So I think so that was the situation the situation that R. Kelly is facing right now. So I can understand why, But I mean, but for me though, I mean, I don't support it based on what he was, based on the alleged accusations again. Even though he's convicted, I mean, I don't want to like to say you know, like him do all of that and all them things. I don't want to like to bring myself enough of a discussion there, because I mean there's a lot more to it, and I think as we speak, he's still I think there are still some cases against R. Kelly which he's still facing. So I'll leave that for right now. But
So-
for me though, I'm not like avid like R&B like R. Kelly listener. But I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, I feel like I say, yeah, I want to listen to a song, I will definitely listen to a R. Kelly song,
Question.
regardless of situation. Go ahead.
Well, not question, but just looking at the chat here, CJ Facey says artists are not role models. What say you about that?
Artists are not role models.
Do you think that applies to R. Kelly and his music?
All right.
Or do you think that doesn't matter, that's flawed?
All right, as I said before, now, you say, all right, it just depends on you and what you are looking for as an individual. Because if you look at an artist as a role model, then it all depends on the direction that you're looking for in your life. If you're looking to achieve like a goal, they say, all right, you achieve you want to be it's like a musical goal, or you're going to a certain time in your life where you're looking for motivation, or you're looking for inspiration, then I think you're gonna turn towards the music that kind of help to support, to guide you, you know, and make you feel like it's different within yourself. Because you say, all right, based on the situation that I'm going through right now, this is the music that heals me. It's almost like a therapy you're looking for. That's what I was trying to say. You're looking for a therapy, so you'll turn towards that music. So I guess in that sense, if you're going through like a bad day or you're looking for motivation and you turn to R. Kelly, then I would think in that sense you might be looking to R. Kelly as your motivator or your role model. But if you're saying if artist is a role model though, it all depends on the artist though, you know, that depends on artists and their purpose. I don't necessarily think that all artists are role model, because artists that they go out there and they entertain and they sing songs, you know, and they sing songs at the time they are entertaining. So when they're entertaining, I don't necessarily think that they might think that, all right, you know, let's tell Sheehan or Tom said this is how they're supposed to live. You know, I don't think that's really the role.
So you don't think, as just curious, you don't think artists has just even some level of social responsibility? I'm not saying that it should be all on them, but don't you think that they have some level of social responsibility with regard to the things that they're saying and maybe the way out, you know, the things that they're doing?
All right, so I think they have a responsibility to a certain extent, though, you know, because if you think about it, all right, to a certain extent, because if you're a parent for your child or children, right? The thing is that whatever they listen to is gonna be dependent upon you, right? So if say within your house you have your rules and regulations that say that certain music we can't listen to that in my house. So there's no way your child can listen to that. But of course, we're living in an era right now which part everybody have access to the internet, everybody have a phone, and can go there and listen to music. So in that sense, the artist music is already out there. And even though most of the music out there is not like you're rated like PG, not like a movie where the movie is rated PG-13, or they might say, this nudity or it's not for kids. I mean, kids will always get access to those, especially the impressionable minds. They're gonna get access to this kind of music. So in that sense, like, it is out there. It is out there, you know, but I don't like when the artist creating music, you must say, all right, kids can't listen to it. It's out there, it's just entertainment. The artist is just trying to entertain. So, I mean, there should be some level of responsibility, but I don't think that we should have this, like, banter an artist and say, all right, you know what, like, you are certainly responsible for the lifestyle of the youngster. More large. I just think that the parents should have a lot more control in that sense. No, that's what I think.
So, all right. So, with that said, right, I guess when I ask the question, do people still listen to R. Kelly? Then I guess the question is yes. Then.
And people still listen to R. Kelly? Yeah, people still listen to R. Kelly. There are gonna be people out there who's like, that guy has done so many wrongs to females, and we don't listen to his music, but behind closed doors, a lot of them are still listening to R. Kelly. I just think that, but you have a lot of people, women who openly say that they listen to R. Kelly
Yes,
songs.
behind closed doors.
Yes, yes. Well, some of them behind closed, they might be listening to R. Kelly songs. Oh, of course. So, sometimes, like, it's a lot of people moral compass in that system. It kind of, I would like to think that it varies, Or it varies, like, based on the situation that they're in, they might think, I don't mean to think more or less than R. Kelly, yes, but they might choose to say, all right, when them go out, I like then the session, they might say, I want to hear some R. Kelly. Well, they might, then in another situation, I might say, all right, I want to listen to R. Kelly now, when I lock it in my room or anything, and it's just my moment. So people just like to beat like an artist down, especially when they feel like I said it at the best time for them to do it. But in R. Kelly situation though, I really don't think that like other people have a long stick against R. Kelly for everything. You still have big fan out there who would think that R. Kelly music should still be listened. I'm not really an R. Kelly fan, so don't get me wrong.
I guess my question is, when you really like a certain type of music, how do you fall out of liking or fall out of love with that music? Is there like a switch you can turn off, or you just choose to say, you know what, I'm just not gonna listen to this because I don't want to support this guy?
All right. Yeah, I know it depends still, it depends because you see, like, if it's a song I really love, I don't want to sound like I say like my careless, I don't really like, I don't like me have no feelings in it with the victims or
right.
what that
Of course not.
Yeah, the thing is that though, I mean, like, if I really like a song, I like a song, I tell you the truth, and irregardless of what the person has been through, I will still listen to that music because it's not like I am directly affected by what R. Kelly has done. So I will still listen to his song. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of R. Kelly though. I knew a couple of his songs, but it's not like, I'll get myself, all right, I'm going to sit up and listen to R. Kelly song, but I'm listening to songs and do it, you get me? But not really a fan, per se. And like, I could compare, like, even in Jamaica, they have a lot of artists out here who, like, they've been through a lot of situations and, like, the big names and things. Some of them gone to prison and, they have bad man songs and anything. But we just have a moment and I say, all right, so feel like some gangster music more here. Irregardless if the artist gone to prison, that has nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. This one, I listen to music. Have nothing to do with the artist gone through and like that. You have certain words in a song part. I've been really take them things like lightly do. Certain things you not really get me to sing it. And I say it because I feel like certain words we put forward in the music is very powerful. So but I feel like don't say it, But
yeah.
But just don't go ahead and say, all right, I'm going to disband an artist because of what they're going through. No, that is not my duty. I will not do that.
So I get that one of the questions was, can you separate music from personal life of an artist?
All right, interesting. And when I come back down to R. Kelly, I was listening to the entire documentary about R. Kelly, and his wife was saying that, like, a lot of people know R. Kelly, but they don't know Robert Kelly. Right. Robert Kelly and R. Kelly are two different persons, because of course she's the wife of R. Kelly, so she can boldly make that statement,
Right.
So, but me and you don't know anything about the Robert Kelly. As what she talk about. But we know R. Kelly as a musician. I'm just using R. Kelly in this case as an example, so just to answer your question. Right. We know R. Kelly as the artist. So what I'm thinking though, R. Kelly has put out so many good songs this part. Make it feel so good, and a lot of people feel so good and like it. Some of them are very inspirational, especially I Believe I Can Fly and all these songs,
Okay.
And we look at R. Kelly in such a way as this icon, and like he touch a lot of lives and all these things. So like we have him as this person in high regards. But on the other hand, that is just the R. Kelly persona. The R. Kelly persona, because in the music and in touch people's life and people have him as this great icon. So of course there's a difference between the persona and the Robert Kelly in that regard. So just to answer your question, I think you can separate the two. You get me come from that. And the reason why I say I can separate the two, because in this case I only know about R. Kelly and R. Kelly's music. I don't know about his lifestyle. life that he's living at his home with his wife and his kids and his family. I don't know anything about that. Of course, there's a difference where
Right.
you can separate the two. But when it comes down to do like the artist or the person actually putting themselves in a trouble, I don't think like if a man go kill somebody, bro, you can't go say, oh, the artist killed somebody, you know, or actually killed somebody, or one person. Because it's not like this acting. Because right now when you have the music, and that's almost like you're acting, bro. You know, like you have to be a sing song, you act, but when it comes down to you, go to some real life situation like you, whether or not you go out and you destroy people's lives and you molest females and those kind of things. That is a different. Me not go look on you and say, oh, that's not R. Kelly. That's still an R. Kelly career, bro. That's the question you're trying to ask. That's still an R. Kelly career and in brand entire. Whether or not you want to look on him as Robert or you want to look on him as R. Kelly, because the moment you get yourself involved in those kind of activities, brother, which part you are like you're molesting females
But
sexually.
some
That is go ahead. Yeah.
yeah,
That is
but,
gonna be go ahead.
yeah, but you know, because I watched the Surviving R. Kelly
Yeah.
documentary, and basically, which I didn't know this, it sounded as if they were explaining that even some of the songs and the albums that he made in the past were basically referring to, you know what I mean, the things that he has allegations against. Like, for example, what's the song when he Too Young, alias, it was an alias song or his song when he something, age is not a, no, age is just a number, something like that, I don't remember. But basically they were saying that the things that he is being accused of, or he was accused of, he basically gave himself away in like previous music, you know.
Yeah, because this thing was the 45 minutes of R. Kelly where he's like, and even his wife spoke about that same thing where she said that was stupid of R. Kelly though, because R. Kelly was say like, I think he was saying like I believe R. Kelly was like, you know, things like he was like testifying or something like that based on what he was saying like. But you know, R. Kelly, you know, R. Kelly brother just live a life which I don't know if all the accusations against R. Kelly are true, and I think that he has been sentenced and he's currently serving time for those accusations, and whether or not he's been sentenced or not, I just think like R. Kelly name will definitely still live on.
All right, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, his name will still live on regardless.
So
So
yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
no, man, you can continue.
All right, so I'm sorry for cutting you off, but all right. There's people around that think that R. Kelly was set up, and that's why you see me looking like shocked and, you know, my eyes wide open and all that. You know what I mean? Now, what do you say about the people that are saying that this thing is a conspiracy against the black man, and that R. Kelly is an innocent man, he's being set up for whatever reason it may be? Do you agree with them, or can you rationalize why you think that they believe R. Kelly was set up?
All right, you see, whenever it comes to somebody who's been accused or has been charged for any form of wrongdoings, especially something like sexual molestation, I will not look at the individual as them being a black man. We have to look at the nature of the situation that they are in, and based on the court's conclusion,
right?
Then in that case, I have no other choice but to say, like, the guy is guilty. Now, in R. Kelly's situation,
right,
R. Kelly has numerous witnesses that spoke about him and the encounter that they have been through with him. And I mean, I watched a documentary and
Bill Cosby did have 27 or 30.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
But you know, if you look, R. Kelly has this about 25 years now. This R. Kelly has this thing I go against him as early as from, I think it's from 94, long time R. Kelly. I think it's as early as both. It's like, long time ago since R. Kelly has this accusation, and he has been through like a lot of been to the court a lot of time, and what happened? He was acquitted of all charges, you know. So this was, and like R. Kelly knew to this. He was going through this for a long period of time, you know. So and not because somebody have been through like I've been to the court system and they're acquitted, and just because they go look at it and say, all right, you see it, I tell them I said the man not guilty, you know. You get my point from what was happening, I realized at the time, you know, R. Kelly had his money. And I said because R. Kelly have his money, you know, I realized a lot of times people with money, when they have money, give them power. You kind of insulate them against like people like tarnish their name. So that's why during those days when R. Kelly was going through the situation, a lot of time he was paying his victims to sign a non-disclosure agreements. Those non-disclosure agreements that R. Kelly, that's one of the reasons why like a lot of things never like come out in bold. A lot of things never come out in bold. So and that's why you see like back then he was still have a lot of those charges. So. But if you should ask me if R. Kelly is set up, I don't think like R. Kelly was. I like to think R. Kelly was not set up.
Right.
I like to think R. Kelly was not set up. So many people cannot lie. You know, so many, and they have like even if you tell me so like all those victims, especially this 17-year-old girl that R. Kelly met at I think it was at a party, and R. Kelly actually I think he asked her for her number, and them eventually call her and tell her saying like in the share event and. You can them meet up on all these things, and it lead to the part which party man that so-called 17-year-old girl have some sexual intercourse because I think them parents they go there and find out that one bag of things come out of that thing. I'm not getting into details, but just to show you so like and that is just one that is one scenario. So I don't really want to think so like R. Kelly would like it really gets set up in a station because too many people actually come out and talk them things about R. Kelly. So me not think R. Kelly, me not thinking the setup. Me not want to tell you I know everything I go on, but like I think there is some truth to some of these things that like these victims are saying. R. Kelly has been, and the fact that he has similar run-ins, bro, with the law in regards to this form of like sexual activity. So I think that he is not a man who was set up. He was involved. And because and I guess I just has taken his course, and because the court has shown that guilty, and that is why he's facing this sentence he's facing right now, because he wasn't set up. I don't think so. Anybody, I mean, they can come at me if they want, but
well,
I don't think
whoever thinks that R. Kelly was set up, the phone line is 561-594-1015. I would love to hear your opinion on why he was set up, or if you have if you have facts or whatever that you can present. I would love to hear it. So the phone number again is 561-594-1015. Go ahead, Carlos. Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, so as I was saying, I don't think R. Kelly was set up. I don't have all the facts in the world to support my argument, though. Don't get me wrong, but based on what I've seen and the documentary and all that, that's just my main like source that I'm using, you know, to say this is the reason why I think that he was not set up. I mean, granted, though, you know, like just like Bill Cosby, where all those females came out against Bill Cosby back in the days and said that they got molested, and then afterward, Bill Cosby was freed. I don't think that would be the same situation with R. Kelly. That's a total that his case is humongous, you know. It's different as opposed to the Bill Cosby. And I think recently I'm seeing where R. Kelly was telling him to leave his music alone. Like, what do you mean by leave my music alone? Like, bro, like your name is Stain, bro. Your name's Stain. Like literally Stain. And
so,
and his name is Stain to the point where like a lot of people out there, they despise him. They don't want to listen to their music. They don't want them data. They have nothing to do with R. Kelly music because each time they listen to R. Kelly, them about just things alright. This narcissistic guy who force a lot of young girls to go in a compromising situation with them, and then you see the result, you know. So I can see the reason why.
I wouldn't introduce my daughter to R. Kelly music. I'm sorry. There's some R. Kelly songs that I still like to this day because at the end of the day, if it's music, you know, if you like a music before, you know what I mean, if somebody end up do something crazy, ridiculous after, that don't mean I don't link it between the music, you know what I mean? Because I think that the music is different, especially if the music is not it has a content that has nothing to do with that person's lifestyle or what they end up getting convicted for, But I would not introduce my daughter to R. Kelly's music only because he has some other music that when I listen to content I don't like the content because I feel like, what I mean, it's like a kind of, it sounds predatory.
Yeah, in music, because remember, it's the same R. Kelly, like back then, got married to Alia, and and when he was grooming Alia from ever since he was 12 years old, when Alia became 15, that the guy forged documents to get married to Alia. Now, any grown man have a daughter who 15-year-old and daughter get caught in a situation like that, bro. You despise that man for the rest of your life, bro.
Yeah.
You despise the rest of your life. So I can see why there's this movement against R. Kelly. And I would support that movement any day. But me just think that regardless of all the movements against R. Kelly, and I think the disband his music and move it from all platforms. I just think that, he have a legacy already, so no matter what is being done, or the force that they're using to try to wipe out his name will still live on, whether it be for good or for bad. But at this point in time, it's more for bad, though. For bad, for his name will still live on. So, R. Kelly, for me, it's just sad that he found himself in that situation. I don't know if it's sickness or some people call it sickness or.
Yeah.
So he's just like careless in his doings. Or I really have no disregard to female life that he wants to satisfy in sexual growth. Maybe that's the reason why I'm dead. But I cannot answer the question.
Hold on a sec, Carlos. Hold on a sec. The number ending, I'm not gonna say this person's number, but the number ending 9533. Just give me a sec. I'll tell you when the call is open, so you can call after I speak to Carlos. All right, that's the number ending 9533. Not gonna tell the whole number, but whoever is calling, you know yourself. All right, Carlos. So, all right, big up. First of all, before me answer the next question, Carlos, big up to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm seeing there's some more people coming in. One thing to remember to do, guys, please like the chat. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel and share where necessary. Big up to everybody in the comments. Big up to First Millennial Entertainment. Big up to Anika. Big up to CJ Facey. Big up to everyone in the chat. You know what I mean? Blessing. All right, Carlos, next question. Could R. Kelly make a hit again if he confesses and serves prison time?
You see, a person of talent, Tristan, regardless if they go through the prison system and thing, it's not like that now going to take away anything from their talent or inspiration, because some people refer to like a musical talent or whatever talent you have in life as a gift that has been bestowed on you, So regardless if you have gone through like the penal system, I think in R. Kelly's case, he can still come up back and make a hit. Because you think about it, brother, he can make a hit. It might not be the same topic, but he can make a hit about like a hit song about based on the situation that he has been through, and that can touch a lot of people's lives. Whether or not you might say, oh, this guy, why should I listen to him? Because he's the same one who molested girls and all that, but he can still come out and make a hit song and make a lot of money from it, because in the end of the day, he's R. Kelly. But the message, though, based on the message that he's sending in that song that we're talking about, then it can work out.
So you think that he can make a comeback? Let's say, I don't know, R. Kelly is what, 55 now, something like that, right?
Yeah, but I'm not even looking at his age, Because I'm not looking at his age.
Let's say R. Kelly do about 20 years in a prison and come out on good behavior after all is said and done, right? He come out at 75 years old, which 75-year-old is still not, it's an old man, but not that old to where he can't move around, right?
Well, if you ever thought about 75-year-old and all still,
Yeah.
I guess earlier on answer the question, I wasn't even looking at it on the fact that if he was coming out at 20 years after. Well, 20 years after I'm on a 70 though. I mean, maybe R. Kelly not even have men's music at that time because again
What?
because
But why not? Why not? Because there's guys that are the Isley brothers and them guys. Them guys are like 70 odd.
yeah, but you see like pendulum gonna switch for him, you know, like it gonna switch for R. Kelly because you know, we can't speak for 20 years from now. 20 years from now, like bro, like maybe like that generation that even want to listen to R. Kelly. They're already been listening to someone that they feel more comfortable listening to. So R. Kelly come out and singing a song about whatever reality or whatever. I can imagine that his topic might be different at that age. When you come out
So that you're saying that he will not get a hit again then,
I
even
mean,
if he served the free prison time
if
and
you're referring
confess.
if you're referring to him coming out at 70 at that age, it's different. But if you're referring to him coming out in a short, like, and that's like a good behavior, like, for the next 10 years, so then that's a different situation because I just think that probably like him at that time now, he probably has to already, he's still like thirsty to come back and like to satisfy the audience. So you might have some form of like motivation there and some form of inspiration and have a song. What can't hit again? But at 70, I don't know. I don't really see him coming out at 70 and making a hit song. What, bro? I don't see that.
Okay. All right. So the next question. Did you graduate to an R. Kelly soundtrack?
No, I have to go graduation. No, bro. I don't remember. I don't remember nothing. But graduation like 5 years. Like I mean, like
Something alright.
primary school. I don't know. Bro, I don't remember nothing about that.
Something alright.
I never graduated to any R. Kelly sound song. You can't recall that. Yeah. Honestly,
My God!
you can't recall that.
My God!
You asked me this question and somebody asked me the same question the other day about what song did I graduate to, but I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Like, I know that a lot of like people can attest to them listen to R. Kelly's song, especially I Believe I Can Fly. That's a popular song for graduation, you know.
I graduated to that song.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna keep it real. I graduated to that song, 6th grade.
Yeah.
I graduated. You want to see me a step? I believe I can fly. I believe.
No, but bro, I get wrong. That was a song
Something
is for the
alright.
thing, bro. That singing song is very that's a monster
Something
hit
alright,
song,
yeah.
bro. That's a monster hit song, bro. Like everybody sing I Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a hit song, bro. Like no matter. So do you think people would just get rid of that song out of them out and say, well, now listen to the song none time? People are still listening to that song, bro. Trust me. That song will live on for years to come, you know, because I mean it's a good song, you know.
It's a really, really good song. And if you listen to the song don't have nothing to do with R. Kelly lifestyle and what he's going through right now. It's a positive motivation, uplifting song. And that's why I really wanted to talk on this topic because, you know, I think that there's timeless music that people are gonna forget about, you know what I mean? But it's just so that is R. Kelly sing it, and that's why I can understand why it get pushed to the side, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to, I guess, you don't want to someone to benefit off that if, you know, they're basically facing prison time for whatever heinous crime or whatever it may be. Me understand why society want to push that song to the side. But reality is that's a very good song, and there's other songs that he makes that are on that caliber, are on that level of motivation and just inspirational, you know.
Yeah, because I think recently I see when R. Kelly was saying that they should leave his music alone, you know. Because I think they are trying to remove R. Kelly music from most of the platforms. I think them like they try to force back some of my music on some platforms like without they're unauthorized, you know, and things.
Well,
So,
that was my next question, right?
Yeah.
Is it possible to ban music in these current days? Is that even a possibility anymore?
like yeah, it kind of hard to do it, you know. Like but then when you have more like you have more bureaucracy existing in the business where like people could like they could say, alright, this music now go play, and like they would have a lot of they have the ways of not letting them get on platforms. But in this current times, it's kind of different now, you know, because like I know like other people might have access to the music, and even if R. Kelly himself might even not post, other people would really try to put it up, you know. So like, me no think them can really like. It's so easy for like with this band, like R. Kelly music and like any other music at all. They're still gonna find a way to get it out there because as you said, like one time where probably have like one set of people are gonna control what is being distributed. They have so many different ways of distributing music now, you know. So with the fact that you have so many other players involved, it kind of make it a lot more challenging to say, all right, we're going to limit who are distributing, who are putting out the songs. So, and especially in R. Kelly's situation, that is why you will still find that. I mean, you still find the songs on some platforms, regardless of what they're trying to do to stop this music.
Yeah, cause let's say Spotify does. Let's say if Spotify bans R. Kelly, right?
Yeah.
There's like 5,000 other streaming services that would be glad to keep all of R. Kelly's catalog on their streaming platform just so that they can get the listeners of R. Kelly to come and subscribe to their streaming platform.
Yeah, because and if they're trying to build a name as a matter of fact, because it's like, yeah, a lot of other streaming platforms that they will do it. Because even I can only imagine that a lot of those big name platforms that they are the ones that say R. Kelly music has to go. We don't want his music on. But other platforms are not even the US internationally, bro. Like R. Kelly music is still being played on their platform. So I don't think it will be an easy task. And if you think about it, every day you have more platforms are being created as well. So like so like those new platforms they're gonna wanna have a name. And they want, in order for them to have a name, they might just wanna add R. Kelly to their platform as well. So I don't think it's an easy task to ban music right now, especially. But then they could do it, but not now.
Yeah, like back in the day, you used to have like only the radio stations. I used to only have the television stations. So when you ban the music, you ban it with the broadcasting commission or the broadcasting body, from whatever country you live in, and then that's an all island or all country ban on that song, which it's like besides from the parties and the clubs, you won't hear it anywhere. So that song won't be going anywhere anytime soon. That's how you really ban something. But those days are done. I mean, when's the last time you jump in your vehicle, Carlos, and cut on the radio?
Bro, me don't listen to radio, bro. No joke. Be able to listen to radio, like YouTube on my radio. Like seriously, I'm gonna go Spotify. Back then, I remember in time, I try to like switch a little. But I remember in time, Vibes Carton and Spice to the song Ramping Shop.
Yeah.
These times they were saying that they were banning daggering songs, Anything that has to do with daggering. They said that they ban it. But like, I was wondering what they banning because I was watching that, I was still watching that song on YouTube, watching the video and everything. So the radio banned it, but YouTube was still showing it. And you could still hear it on Spotify. And Spotify is more like in the US. Right. So it's like you ban it in Jamaica, but international is still a stream. So it will be the same situation for R. Kelly. R. Kelly music, they could have banned it on a lot of those streaming platforms in the US, but other platforms that are not in it, they reside in the US. The music will still be played on those platforms. So it's not like you can only like kill it in your country, but other countries are still like giving it the glory. So I mean, it's to me just 6 hours after not other.
Right. When's the last time you turn on BET or VH1 and see a music video?
Like, it's been a while, bro.
Right? You know what I mean? Seriously, it's a serious question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them days are done. So I don't think you can ever ban music anymore. Not with, even let's say if all the streaming platforms, right, stop playing, stop distributing R. Kelly's music, right? Or stop take distributions of R. Kelly's music. There's always YouTube, and even if YouTube is not doing the distribution, it's almost impossible to stop people from uploading R. Kelly's music. You know what I mean? It's literally almost impossible. It'll probably be too much work for them to track down every video with that music to playing in there, even with the content ID that they have that is so well put together as far as the algorithm goes. So I don't see that happening. But let's move on to the next question, right?
Yeah.
Is there a double standard for movies when it comes to movie directors and actors getting into certain type of trouble similar to R. Kelly? Is there a double standard? Just like how, R. Kelly music, we're like, oh, we don't want to listen that music anymore. We're not, people say we're not listening that you can't play the R. Kelly, you can't play no R. Kelly. But I see with like, for example, Harvey Weinstein is a
remember that guy.
movie director that was, I think he was convicted of some heinous stuff, right? As well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he has many movies that are still being distributed and played to this day, like classic movies, and people still watch them. So do you think that there's a double standard, or is it that it's maybe people can identify the music with the artist more because it's it's more direct versus a movie? What say you?
All right, all right, I'm gonna answer my question and say boldly say it's a double standard, and then I gotta support my why I wanna say that. All right, with the R. Kelly situation, like I guess everybody we look at music in a different way. Like once you're an artist, they say that you have a social responsibility, and we look at you as this person who in high regards. So because we look at you in such a high regards, then you're it's like you're being trapped, bro. If you have a trapped issue, so whatever situation you put yourself in, whether it be like criminal activities or anything have to do with like sexual offenses, then you are gonna be you're gonna be judged based on whatever you have done because the world are the fans, the LDN test high regards. So like I tend to see like there's a sense of bias when it comes to like how an artist is being judged whenever they get themselves caught up in certain situations. They are being looked at in a different way as well, as if like we don't expect you to do this now. We don't expect because you are the one who sing them thing in your music, and like we look upon you as this role model. So of course, and especially and in this case we're talking about R. Kelly and plus many other artists, bro. But I be criminal activities I've seen where they are being looked at in a different way, they're being judged because we don't expect them to be in a situation. On the other hand though, like a movie star.
Right.
A movie star. You will never see like their movies being like banned. You will still see them like active everywhere. And I think if I should make like a judgment, I think they should even be banned more because when I watch a movie, it's just like you're seeing like real activities versus a song. You're seeing like real activity. The thing is being you're seeing actions, bro. If a nudity, you have to live nudity, even if it's not real. If a people get shot, whether you see guns involved and everything. So you can think about it like if you have an actor right now who was known to be like active in scenes where like have a lot of nudity involved in it. That was their favorite scene. And people are used to watching this movie star acting those scenes. And this same movie star molested like someone, bro, or then you steal all sort of like sexual nuances, brother.
Right.
You even tell me so like their movies will still continue to be shown in the here. Like and people are gonna be blind to the fact that this is the guy who people have all these kind of nasty comments about and looking at him in a different way. I just think that like bro, they should at least have more like they should have no regards for somebody like that who actually get themselves in their situation, especially somebody that star a movie as opposed to like a artist. Because as we said today, you watch them in a movie, brother. So when you, especially like a child, brother, when you watch somebody, you watch them just like impression in mind, just seeing it with them 2 eyes, bro. So like every time you think about that movie star, they will get themselves caught up in a kind of situation, but they said like, we don't need to see this movie none to us. As a matter of fact, I think that their movie should be like totally removed as well. I don't think just like you remove the artist song, is move them movies as well. We don't need to see it either. There should be like any form of partiality when it comes to that.
All right.
Go ahead.
So you're thinking that it should be removed just because there's a double standard and you need to make things equal, or you think it should be removed because okay, it doesn't matter if this is like a positive movie and it doesn't have anything to do with that director's lifestyle, but because that director end up in a certain type of dealings where we not deal with, we need to remove it just because the name on it? Is it like, I'm trying to find out why you would say it should be removed. If it's because we got to make things equal, or if it's just that, okay, no, we're linking the lifestyle to the movie, so the movie gotta go.
All right, I would like to think you want to remove it because, I mean, for once, you're linking the lifestyle to the movie, but also, bro, like, whoever, if you're getting financial gains, we want to stop the financial gains that you're getting from the movie as well. That's the way I look at it. Thinking you to the movie and the financial gain, because remember, the same way you look at the artist, they're looking at it and they said the artist is going to get benefit financially from this music, so we need to remove it. So I'm also like, against the fact if the movie star is linked to the movie, bro, remove it.
But what about a situation to where someone was convicted of a crime, but there's a possibility that they might even appeal the crime and be acquitted? Because things like that happen. People get accused of things before, convicted, serve many years in a prison before the appeal is done, and they end up being acquitted. So what do you say about situations like that? In a situation like that, let's say you probably already removed the movie, already everything like that. What do you think about that?
Well, you see in a case like that, though, like a lot of times, too, like there are a lot of mistrial, bro, a lot of mistrial. In a situation like that, I think the accused will have to speak some form of remedy in that situation, because if you're being convicted wrongfully, right, and whatever is your source of revenue, more largely your profit has been removed from the year, then I think in that case that is something that they will have to take up. But they will have to take up so that they can either sue for damages or whatever it is. Well, I'm not a lawyer. They can choose a sue for whatever they want to choose just to get their movies out. That's just the way that, because if you get convicted and your movies are being moved or your songs are being removed and you win your appeal, that's just the way they have to do it, because the law already take its course already. So I mean, you just cannot get charged for it again, because if you get charged for it again, it's double jeopardy. But in this case, you are being charged and you're winning appeal. Seek justice. If it's true, you go about it that way.
Let me ask you something. Bill Cosby, for instance, right? This happened to Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby got convicted of rape. Grape. That's the algorithm, right? Bill Cosby got convicted of grape, right? And Bill Cosby, almost every single movie and comedy series that Bill Cosby does is always something positive, uplifting black people and uplifting people in general, promoting unity and peace, right? Good, clean content, right? And Bill Cosby's content was pulled from all of the big name broadcast houses. You know what I mean? Just after, and then after that, Bill Cosby appealed. I think he appealed and he won the appeal. It was something like that, to where he didn't have that guilty stain on his name as far as the courts goes, right? Now, what do you do in a situation like that? Even though I think there's like another case, I hear there's another case that they're trying to try Bill Cosby, and even in his old age at this point. But the point that I'm making is, by the time them try him for that case, he's probably dead, because he's so old right now. So he'll probably die an innocent man that was not convicted of a crime.
Yeah.
More than likely. So what do you do in a situation like that with Bill Cosby, right?
Well, as I earlier said, like in this case, I mean, like Bill Cosby, him appeal and him win, right? Him win. So basically, like in this situation, like all the movies got pulled because of the accusations that are against him. So I think it is got the onus is really on them though to seek some form of remedy, So would I be to get back their movies back in the air? Or would I be they're gonna try to get some remedies for damages or whatever? That's what they will have to do on their part in order to restore their confidence in the people and and let them think that R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, everything that he was accused of, all those were just allegations. None of them are serious. That's what I think they have to do.
Right.
In order to get back their movies and the year and get back their revenue. Because that's just the only way it can be done, in my eyes, you know. Because he was already convicted, you know.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, so let me big up some people in the chat. Big up Anika. Big up First Millennial Entertainment. Big up CJ Facey. Big up JR Almighty. Blessings famo. Big up Maria Smith. Good evening, Maria. You don't know. Yeah, man. Bless up everybody on the chat, man. So, Carlos, I think I have Ali waiting to call. But in the meantime, bro, it was a pleasure speaking with you. There's a 9533 number that's calling. I'm not quite sure who it is. Caller, if you're 9533, you can go ahead and call me back. I'll make sure I look out for you so I can put you on. If Ali's about to call in right now, but if it takes a little while to come on, yeah, definitely you can call in. Hey guys, call in. The number right now is 561-594-1015. Again, it's 561-594-1015, and it's right below right here. You see my finger pointing? Yeah.
All right.
561-594-1015, guys. Carlos, it's a pleasure, bro.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tristan, man. You know, it's always a pleasure calling in, and thanks to the listeners. Keep following on this live, you know, because I mean, Tristan is doing a good job, you know, trying to put in together this show. I mean, he's trying to make an impact in this arena. Give him the support. I mean, he has a lot to say, you know.
Yeah, man.
I will continue to listen to the show, and thanks to everyone for listening. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Right? All right.
Man, support is definitely appreciated. Carlos, as always, bro, bless up. We're going to go on to the next call them and see what go on. You know what I mean?
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, blessings. All right, cool. All right, guys. That was our first call. That was Carlos. So, phone lines are open, guys. The call-in number is 561-954-1015. If you have something to say about the topic, please go ahead and call in. Again, the calling number is 561-594-1015. We have a couple calls lined up. I'm going to see how they're doing, if they're ready. In the meantime, guys, I'm going to play some music. So if you want to call in, go ahead. Call in, I'll pick up. But in the meantime, let me play a song. If you burn a little time until the next call come. You know what I mean? So this one is called Doody Doo by Delarue. This video is out on YouTube and all streaming platforms as well. So definitely go stream it up. All right? Blessings.
Yeah. Delarue this. Yeah.
My God!
Yo, Kadu. It's some life here, man.
Yeah. Do the do. Make some money, Delarue. Have a girl locked down your curfew. Enjoy yourself too much, you there, I get slow. Do the do. Make some money, Delarue. Have a girl locked down your curfew. Enjoy yourself too much, you there, I get slow. Move up them fatum. Yeah, man, me no want see no long gun. Till they shot at them, so me said them fi stand down. Drink some Magnum, have some fun. Me I get a lap dance from me and gun. And it a pull on me pants down. Good life, man I see. Big house on the beach, party every weekend. Do they do? Make some money, Delarue. Have a girl locked down your curfew. Enjoy yourself too much, you there, I get slow.
Bless up everybody for the live, bless up everybody for the live, bless up everybody for the live. One like up the live, people, like up the live, click the like button, please. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification, guys. Share the video, share to a friend. Yeah, man. What up?
My God!
It full of
My
a
God.
cat. A striptease for the cash. I broke
broke
off
off
them
them
back.
back.
Them face it a sweat off the Mac. Do
Do
they
do
do?
do.
Make some money,
de
de
la
la
rue.
rue. Have a
Have a
girl.
girl locked on your perfume. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right. We have Ali on the line. I could see. All right. Ali. Dangles, dangles, dangles. How that? The man himself? People make some noise for Ali. Wow, what go on, G? Oh, hold on, the G. I don't know if the live is hearing you. Hold on. Hey, you want to call in on the number instead? Hold on. Ali, I'm gonna text you the number to call in because for some reason I don't think anybody's hearing you. So I'm gonna text you the number. Just call that this number that I'm texting straight, right? It's 561-594 1015. So just call that number and I'll pick up. Alright, blessings. Hello guys, can you hear me? I'm so sorry about that. I don't think you guys were hearing Ali a while ago. I'm not sure what happened with the audio, but something went terribly wrong, and I'm not sure what it is. I didn't see the wave signals moving or anything, but he's gonna call in within a few minutes, guys. Sorry for that. In the meantime, let me play the song now. In the meantime.
Lock down your curfew. Enjoy yourself. Too much you with the I get slow. Do they do? Make some money, de la rue. Have a girl lock down your curfew. Enjoy yourself. Too much you with the I get slow. Move up them fatum. Yeah, man, me no want see no long gun. Tell a shot at them, so me set them fi stand down. Drinks.
Call from
Ali.
Ali!
Yes, sir. You hear me better?
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Make some noise, people, make some noise.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
Yeah,
My God.
Yeah, man.
My
yeah,
God.
Man. Yeah, man. The man himself, you know?
yeah, man. Manners and respect, man. Manners and respect.
Alright, I'm glad. I think the people that are here, you know I mean, just want to make sure. What going on Sunday evening?
Boy, you know, so I was just there with the kids, them easy back. I watch Lion King and thing, and I take in the live.
You know see
Yeah,
Dexter that from what yeah?
No, I don't want to see him. I just stay away there. I don't want to see him.
Something alright.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Something alright there.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
sorry.
Yo, the last live, bro. Yo,
Yeah.
you literally go viral for the talk there, bro. I swear to God,
That's
bro.
cool, man. Yeah, man. The man, I don't want to say, oh, it'll be easy, man.
I
Yeah,
swear,
man.
bro. I swear, bro. Trust me, I mash up the live, bro. But
Yeah. I don't know what to say, man.
So,
Yeah, man.
just curious, bro. Did you get a chance to read the script?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
What go on feet?
Yeah, with you're talking about with R. Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, as I say, you see, when you come on to R. Kelly now, boy, the only thing I can say right now is that very talented guy. R. Kelly is a very, very talented artist. As an artist, he's very talented, but as a person, I think, you know, it make him fantasy, or him, you know, his so-called judgment overwhelm in career and bring all this negativity to him career, you know. But when it come on to R. Kelly, as me personally, when it come on to R. Kelly, me love R. Kelly song them. Yes, I mean, in the 90s, me grew up with R. Kelly. In the early 2000s, still R. Kelly is, you know, me still like him song them. But as a person, as an individual, no, you know, to be honest, with all these so-called allegations that them says allegations, which I think it's not allegations, most of them.
Right.
Problem some is intentional. You see me? In other words, when you hear a 16-year-old, when you hear young girls live at R. Kelly yard, and the so-called parents jump and say, the kids them just go there just for inspiration from R. Kelly, just for the push for build, push them career.
Right.
I sit down and think, I say, yo, no man, I think this is set up. These parents probably intentionally put them in a predator's way, to get money, to get clothes, and to get them out.
So you think, say, R. Kelly is not the only one to blame. The parents need to be blamed as well. In fact, some of them probably need to get tried in a court for what them do.
Of course. Come on now. This is it. R. Kelly is a known predator, and I know this I got on the internet, but it's facts. R. Kelly married Aaliyah when she was 16.
15.
Remember, don't forget that.
15.
Or 15. You understand? Right there was the big red flag for everybody. But during that time, because everything wasn't that open to the public in terms of with social media and so, him could get scrutinized. During back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, artists, musicians, actors, all of those big what do I call them? Big personnel or celebrities, them nobody never want to scrutinize them because people if fear to lose them job, them never have nobody to defend them. If for example, if somebody come out against R. Kelly back in the 90s, right? If it would nobody would have done it for really defend them. It's just for them words against R. Kelly and R. Kelly fans. Compared to now when everything is out in the public, where everybody has see everything, we can bring forth our own judgment to whatever accusation
right
there is. So
can you separate music from personal life the personal life of an artist?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Remember this. These guys are actors, are artists, are musicians. That's what they are. That's what them. When them open their door and step out into the world, they're artists. When them go in them private life, they're whoever they are. So if for example R. Kelly, I don't even remember Robert. R. Kelly name is Robert. When R. Kelly stopped being R. Kelly, he's Robert, right? And Robert have fantasies. You see me? I say, and one of Robert's fantasies, it seems to me, is him love younger women.
Right.
You understand? Because Aaliyah married. Remember that sex tape come out with him, and that was a younger girl. We're talking about R. Kelly, where arguably can get any girl him want back in the 90s, 2000, and if he did still have that status as the R. Kelly we know everybody love, him that good right now too. Everybody will still love him. Because when you listen to an R. Kelly song, you know how much kids right now that is on this earth is because of R. Kelly song? you know how much couples right now? You know how much couples right now are they together and are just because of R. Kelly song?
Something alright.
Remember back in the 90s when them love song there? And so when R. Kelly all sing and I say, when a woman's fed up and all of them, I empower woman, that's why everybody used to gravitate to R. Kelly so much. You see me? Back then. So that's why I say, yes, I believe we can differentiate it because if you play R. Kelly right now in front of me, I'm going to listen to R. Kelly and think. But if R. Kelly stand up in front of me now, as the Robert or the one with the fantasy and all of that, brother, I can't rate you for that.
Yeah,
the funny thing is, it's not R. Kelly alone. Look how much in this woke culture we're in right now. And that's why I tell a man the other day, the woke culture, it have it good and it have it bad. The good, it highlights a lot of people that go on with all these negativities. You see me I say? All of these grown men where take advantage of a younger woman, all these type of stuff that was going on in industries, in the musical industry, the sports industry, all of them.
Right.
You know. So yeah, come back to your question. I believe you can differentiate it. Um, the music from the person.
So,
Mhm.
what say you about the people that think R. Kelly was set up?
I will say, all right, my take on that, right? I don't believe R. Kelly was set up, but better yet, I'm gonna look upon it at in a two different person. For example, this how me I try bring cross now. R. Kelly. When you look at R. Kelly, you as a fan also, when you see what R. Kelly, when you see what R. Kelly accomplished, or for R. Kelly is, the type of person he is, you want to believe that's not true.
Right.
You love to believe that is not true. But reality is a known physical predator, basically. Because, again, man, go married Alia as a grown man, a 15-year-old. You know, if he's a grown man with into that, a 15-year-old, he would even married.
Right.
He would even look for him. You know, so the fact that him start right this and then a sex tape come out with him and a young girl, and this is a private sex tape and nobody film it. So I don't nobody secretly film it. This are him and the girl film this basically, and it come out to the public, right? Then can me look on the little track record with him now, you know. Then you have the girl them we're gonna live with him, where the parents them allow to go live with him. You know? That again, that show me say, yo, as a man, if you say, yo, you're into none of that and you're not like that and all of that, brother, your track record, no justice, bad man. No justice. You see me I say? Yeah. But then on the other hand, the reason why me say in our way I'm set up because again, as we say in the beginning, the parents will allow these girls. I mean I'm talking at the last part, I'm not even talking about the earlier situation or the sex tape. We're talking at the last part where all of these convictions in get.
Yeah.
These parents allow them own data. Listen, you literally have parents sit down, allow them 16-year-old, 15, 17-year-old to go live with a grown man. You see what I say? It don't matter if you want to say I'm the best artist in the world. You as a parent, you're there to protect your kids.
Yeah.
So the fact that you allow your daughter to go in front of a grown man or go live with a grown man where that is a known predator before, and that probably feels strong, like a strong word may I use against R. Kelly, but it's a fact. The fact that you allow that to happen, guess what? You actually put them in that way, and I guess you do that for the monetary gain. So you look on two sides. If it work out, you get money. If it don't work out, you can always say, yo, R. Kelly kidnapped my daughter and thing. Big news thing. Get some money off him and publicity.
It's a win-win for the parent.
It's a win-win for the parent.
Jeez.
But that's why I said the law, in this case, the law should prosecute the parent as well. You know what I mean?
So these parents, they don't care about their kids.
No. It's all about the money, the fame. Look at social media right now. Sometimes I sit down and go on social media, and some things where these parents allow them kids to do. I think a child should be a child. Right. A child should not a certain things. Right. A child should not sit down and listen to some vulgar music and come back on social media and sing it or go on like them a day. Some little pitney you see are going like a model, dress up in some tight things and so. I mean, I say, yo, look how much predator over there. Me have a daughter, right? And trust me, me can tell them I'm very cautious of what she wear. And that might say, oh, you're overprotected, but it's not. But when me sit and look on all of these predators that is out there as well, people not looking at that,
No, that's real because, like, me see, like, I'm on Instagram and I'm following this page where I think it's Black Babies or something like that, and I see I'm seeing where they dressed up a little girl in like what is it, like a crop top and something else, so showing her belly, and I'm like, why do they have this little girl? She just look like she just learned how to walk and stand up, and they have her wearing a they call it a crop top or whatever it is, showing her belly, and I'm like, why are these parents dressing her like that? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I you know the funny thing is, I always say this no. Me say the reason why me listen to R. Kelly song regardless if them want to cancel him or not, me not shoot. Me not go shoot down the message. Cause when me listen to R. Kelly songs, it bring forth good messages. You see me? Message to fans. But when it come out to the messenger right here, so no sir. Can't read the messenger. I mean, listen to your message, you can't read the messenger. Just because Steve's personal life came to light. You see, if Steve's personal life was still in the dark, we could have said nothing about him.
All right.
Right?
Let me ask you something, right? Since as we're still on that topic of you kind of jump back on separating the music from the
right,
the artist. Over the years, we've heard a plethora of stories with priests and pastors, basically involving in the most heinous acts with minors and stuff like that, right?
Right.
And these are the guys that have been preaching to thousands, if not millions of people over a lifetime, basically.
Right.
So I guess my question is, the people that they've been preaching to and have been most influential on, do they say, okay, whatever the preacher was preaching is wrong and we're gonna refrain from that belief? Are they gonna separate the preaching or the message from the messenger that wrong?
Well, in that case, again, you have two different opinions right there. You know? So remember this, especially when you come, and we are narrowed down this to the church now, for example, with the priest and pastors. When you come on to the church, and please don't crucify me, people. Most people in a church, right? They are sheep, right? They go for hope. Most people go in a church right now into church. The reason why they believe so much, just like back in I don't know if you have granny way believing that them pastor. You know, anything a pastor said this, them come and tell us, say, say pastor said me not to go down the road or something like that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, because them look upon that pastor as somebody of inspiration, of hope. For example, you know what I mean? So when you come on to hear and say, okay, a pastor or a priest, they're such a little boy.
Right.
Because they have that hope, them don't really want to believe. Them believe in a way, but them don't want to believe. The reason why them don't want to believe is because them are looking and say, but it's my pastor. What the hell my pastor for do that and my pastor preach this? No, man, I lie this pit me I tell. You know, and that's why you see enough of these pastors and priests, them can still hold position. Because you know people strong enough where you can stand and say, well, this pastor you do that, straight to jail. We could convict him, bring him to the in front of court, convict him, send him to jail. Strip him off in pastor title or in priest title. You know what I mean? But guess what now? You see, in the church is one of the congregation then, where you can easily manipulate. You just want to go there and preach things, just make people hear what them want to hear. You know what I mean? Right. And then them start following. Once them start following, you have everybody locked. Look on the church right the other day in Jamaica. The guy that was dead. Without going with all this crazy stuff.
Yeah,
look
I can't remember his name right now, but I know the guy that died in a mysterious car crash.
There you go. So this is a good example. Look how much people sit down and in front of church and watch the man that kill people. You see me? Just because they believe, just because the pastor is holier than thou. You see me? I say. So when it come on to the church and thing, like pastor priest, them easily can go on any accusation and so easily. But like when you come out again, R. Kelly, an artist, you have everybody with different opinions. So everybody come out with them opinion, and most time the opinions, most people come with the same opinion. You understand me? I say when them look and say, okay, this man really molested some girl. So guess what? Get rid of him, cancel him. You have to cancel him. You can't make him get more money.
Right.
No. And he cut off him money line, everything. Right, that's all.
With that being said,
Mm-hmm.
could R. Kelly make a hit again if he
No.
confesses and serve prison time?
No. No. That was that passed a long time ago. When him should I do that? I bet I did come out and you see, I'm telling you what people that rate, I think what people that respect. You see, just like how him go sing a song like Trap in the Classic, for example.
Yeah.
I bet he come out and sing a song and say him get trapped in him two minds. You see me? Because one thing I learned, and I learned it's not psychology, is that see everybody think different, for example, right? But everybody have different, for example, fantasies. You see me? I say some is sadistic. You see me? Some is all different type. So, but when you, as an individual like R. Kelly, should sit and look at your moral, look at you as a man. You see me in this life. Look at you as a man. You go there and go lay down with a young girl, a 15-year-old and so.
Yeah.
Brother, something mentally, something wrong with it mentally. I better he come out and sing a song and say, yo, I'm mentally challenged and this is what I like and so. Let me tell you something. People have more respect R. Kelly right now rather than them what happened to him now. You see me? Them have no respect right now. But if they come out and sing that song, they people that still respect him. Because everybody will look and say, yo, well, R. Kelly now, he love them.
If him come out and say I have mental issues.
If they come out long time and say, yo, me have mental issues and sing that in a song, Tristan, let me tell you this. Right now, we would even talk about R. Kelly right now. Because R. Kelly would have traveled upon Billboard. Yes, just because he's a man that come out and confess it himself, people that still rate him for that. When you have people come down and find you guilty, you see me? When people find you guilty, a different thing from when you come out and say, yo, before this even reach out there, listen, me this type of person, this is how I feel, me I try work on it and so. Well, nobody can crucify you. Can you already come out and speak your you see me? I try speak your justice and I try change.
So you think one of the last lives that we had, one of the callers on one of the last lives brought up.
Yeah.
There's this guy that's a molester, right?
Right.
I can't remember his name, but basically, he's a white guy. I think he's a European guy, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember for sure, but he's a molester, right? And he came out and confessed about whatever, right? And basically, the caller was telling me that they were basically cuddling him, saying, "Oh, are you okay?" and things like that, and basically feeling sorry for him, even though he was a molester. And is that because he confessed? Is that why they're basically cuddling him and consoling him?
At the end of the day, most people respect people come out and know them faults and can ask for forgiveness, for example. You know what I say? Most of will respect that. If a molester come out tomorrow and say, like, for example, R. Kelly, they come out tomorrow and say, listen, say, I love young girls and because of this and that, or, I'm getting some relationship, but boy, I'm asking for forgiveness because that's not me and I think I'm mentally challenged. A lot of people, especially the woman, them, would have the man will find and bring them to a therapist themselves. You know what I mean? Them that have so much sympathy for him compared to now. Right, yeah. So it's just like the molester where you just say, you see a lot of people are because the fact that him come out and say it, the respect is there for one, you see me, and the sympathy are gonna be there as well.
Why? That tough, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's tough because what the deed is already done. You know what I mean? Yeah. What you've done, you already done it. You know what I mean? Now, will I look at you as worse as the person that's denying it and maintaining their innocence? I think that's a case by case scenario for me because I feel like once you do certain things, the deed is done, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, you can say you need help or whatever. You know what I mean? But you know, that's still not, just because you need help, that don't mean that we're gonna put you in a mental facility and just feed you with pill. You know what I mean? You have to serve
No,
some time.
right. Right,
You know what
right.
I mean? Criminally. You
Right.
know what I mean? You can't come ball mentally insane and get off like that. You know,
I
because
get off like that.
a lot of people, that's what they do. You know what I mean? They don't have mental well, I guess you could say it's mental problems once you double in a certain things, but it's not like they have some level of control over their mind, is what I'm saying. And it's not just that they're totally wacko. You know what I mean?
Right. You know the funny thing still, and one of the things where I think enough people even overlook too. You see, especially with the R. Kelly situation, R. Kelly using power. You see me? R. Kelly used the fact that he's famous to continuously doing these these type of what do you call it now? I don't even want to call it, but these type of things that he's doing. You see me?
Right.
Him continuously do it because he's using power. No one can. Enough time I song I'm look for this. This is a man where enough man would have want in a film position. This man can get any woman he want, right? And him keep on doing this. So of course him have to do him time. Regardless if him did come out and what you call it, testify and say, you know what, say me did really do this and Ray. You see me I say? Yes, he might go to the time, but he come back to the question where he asked if him could have do a hit. Of course, him could have do a hit if him did do that. Anyhow, him did thing they come out and testify. R. Kelly probably right now would have on a billboard right now with a song.
All right.
Yes, me
so,
say?
Look. All right. I think you have a point still now, because look at Jacure went to prison for a grape, right? And he sang a song. You remember that big song?
Prison on a bed of rose.
Prison on a bed of rose. I can be a better man.
Yeah.
Basically, he did his time. I think he did 7 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is like one of the sentences or terms for that type of crime. And he did his community service and sing his song and come out. And he was well received by the crowd after. You know what I mean? And to a point where he had so much respect in society that people not even really remember that he did that. You know?
Remember, Jack already did on a billboard, you know, with what is the song name when he sing? Who sing it? I was talking Love Is. I think I Love Is. One of them big. I remember big hit.
Yeah, with an international singer.
I remember the same man where them say was a rapist and all of them things there. But may I tell you, this is all may I say. If R. Kelly, any R. Kelly did testify and so, trust me, I would have believed him that still have a future. He probably have a YouTube channel or something too, with enough subscribers. You see me I say, compared to now. So, yeah,
so
man.
R. Kelly should have sing one of the Jacure song them then.
Him should have that.
R. Kelly should have his what's
but
the name
the
of
thing
Jacure
is,
song?
what that?
What's the name? What did it?
I swear. No, that
Reflection.
Yeah, Reflection. Yeah.
So R. Kelly should have sung his Reflection song. That he need to sing theme Reflection song to get back some type of sympathy from the majority.
Not right now though. He can sing a million Reflection songs.
It's too soon.
It's too soon.
Too soon.
No, in timing, but in timing who should have been before because because now people know, brother. Them people are right now. Them down the heart, you know. Then that's why you say do that, you know. If R. Kelly come out and sing a song, I can guarantee your film comments. I go full with beer. You're a predator. You're this. You're that. You're everything under the sun. You see me? I say, him can't do that. Yo, right now R. Kelly just should be thankful for him career when did that before. You see me? And hopefully look forward to the future and see him can better in future. That's all I can tell you. But
man,
you can't go back in that thing.
Come like you know, see how much years they give.
Eh?
You know,
how much years is it?
I have to look it up, but he probably get like 130 odd years or something like that so far.
Yeah, but you see the funny thing with the thing that he must be probably eligible by good behavior. to come out all in 10 years. Especially the fact that he's a high profile too.
10 years kind of seem short still.
10
years seem short.
It's
I was looking at maybe like 20 years. So if he's 55 now, he comes out as a 75-year-old man. Maybe he can tour like how the Isley brothers used to tour.
But
he'll have to fess up, man. He'll have to fess up. I don't think the crowd is gonna accept him just because he did get good time and come out. You understand? I think he'll have to admit some type of guilt in order to die with some sort of sympathy and respect from the public, you know?
Yeah, the best thing for R. Kelly right now is we're gonna do a documentary with him himself. When I talk other people at the documentary of him. He need to come out with a documentary, you see me, and say, yo, confession or something like that. Yeah. Every question him ask, be honest. Yes, Ray. People are getting a respect, so when him come out now, there's probably a little bit of hope probably they feel.
Like a
when him come out. Yes. See that? Yeah.
So question. Did you graduate to an R. Kelly soundtrack?
No. No. But I graduated to I don't remember that song. I'm not even remember it. But R. Kelly soundtrack was one of them, and I think I'm the greatest. That was one of them. But we never picked that one. They will pick another one. I don't remember the other one though.
Oh, that's another one too, you know. I'm the world's cause I believe I can fly. I graduated to I believe I can fly, but I'm the world's greatest. I think that came out after I believe I can fly. So I think that's also another song that people graduated to.
That's what people graduated to that song. Yeah, man.
Something alright.
Yeah, man. That's what you say, you know, and he come back to you. Don't hear me talk like this. Me tell you see how me separate the artist from the person.
Yeah.
R. Kelly as an artist, brother, right now, when I do the little research for R. Kelly, I listen to R. Kelly music. I know enough R. Kelly music. You see me I say? Because back in the 90s, R. Kelly still in there and all of them sang there. Remember, R&B used to run the 90s and early 2000s. So, you know, enough people love R. Kelly, but the person, brother, no, sir. And the fact that it come out to light, and that make it worse for everybody, makes everybody know to, you know, really want to listen to R. Kelly or nothing like that.
Do you think that it's a double standard? When you see how they're trying to ban R. Kelly music, do you think that's a double standard with movies? Because if you look at Harvey Weinstein, it doesn't appear as if his movies are getting that push to be banned, similar to R. Kelly's music.
But when the thing is,
standard.
All right, and again, this is it. That's why you have to differentiate the artist from the person. I don't think it's a double standard because remember with Harvey Weinstein, you know, these movies that he make, you know, and only him alone I get a fight. As a lot of people and a lot of companies I make them money off it. So you go on 3 or 4 Weinstein productions, right? Where we make some of the biggest movies. You go on a couple of them, there's so much business start ball. Look how much people start ball, actors, everybody. So you can't ban it. You can't ban Weinstein. That's different. Weinstein, him did have a production company. We produce a lot of movies. We generate a whole lot of millions of dollars. Now, the difference is, R. Kelly is an individual. R. Kelly is the only R. Kelly is an artist. So, R. Kelly doing that's, you know, we're different from Weinstein. Weinstein wasn't an artist or actor or anything like that. He was just a business owner. So, the only thing Weinstein do is just say, all right, listen, I give most of my shares of this company, or sell the company to another company and make millions off of it too, you know, and thing compared to R. Kelly. R. Kelly just basically gets what they don't get. So I don't think it's a double standard if you have to use the Weinstein. Now, if you have to use Epstein now, well, Epstein, you know, Epstein was 3 man in the jail, so, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But I don't.
he wasn't he didn't do any movies, or he wasn't in the entertainment. He was in business, right?
Yeah, Weinstein was a businessman. You know. Weinstein.
Not Weinstein. Epstein was in
No,
entertainment.
Epstein was a businessman too.
Yeah,
Epstein did have
but
a lot of.
Weinstein was in the business of entertainment.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. But Weinstein had a production company, right? That's what Weinstein had, a production company.
Right.
So that production company make a lot of movies, and we can guarantee so that production company probably make over a couple $1 billion worth of movies, right?
Right.
The fact that the thing is, you can't cancel because Weinstein did that. Remember, Weinstein owned the company, but there were so many people where have another company, when you come on to especially the movie. Because if you go ban, for example, you go ban a movie like just an example this. Say Fast and the Furious. See? Say Weinstein company did produce Fast and the Furious. And you say, well, we have to go ban everything where they make. So you tell me say, Vin Diesel, the whole actor right there, so the whole actors, they lose for their money right there, say no. You see me? Just because of the businessman personal life. You see me? I say the whole production crew where I get them little royalties or whatever, them I lose everything right there. So I think no.
So what about they did that for Bill Cosby, and then it funny enough, Bill Cosby ended up being acquitted on the appeal. Basically on a technicality though.
Right. Now let's say something to you now. Bill Cosby is an actor. If Bill Cosby did have film-owned big production company as well, then I don't see them ban
if he wasn't the face.
Exactly. Can we see them ban like a lot of Bill Cosby movie them? Probably only thing them ban for Bill Cosby are the Bill Cosby show.
Cosby show.
Yes, man. Fat Albert.
A different world. A different world was one of them that he did as well. The series, that was Bill Cosby.
But that's what I'm saying. But them not really jump up, bang them like that. Can we still see the Bill Cosby show the other day on TV? You see me answer? Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
And as I say, the fact that, for example, these guys make the movies and stuff, all of them, they can't ban it. They can't try ban them. They not ban them. You see me? Percy himself, them are cancel them. So Bill Cosby, they get cancelled. You see me answer? They probably not going to show, like, for example, Bill Cosby show, because Bill Cosby was the main man for that. So they probably not going to show that much no more, or cut them off of certain channels. They probably go as far as that. But other than that, then what them are going to do? Fat Albert, for example, them are going to ban Fat Albert because Bill Cosby make it. Them not going to jump and just ban it like that. You see me? I say compared to, again, R. Kelly, or if you look for Bill Cosby, the actor, them are cancelling.
So maybe if R. Kelly was not a singer, but if he was a producer behind the scenes that was involved in producing certain amount of tracks, then those tracks wouldn't get banned because he would just have been a producer on there. Yeah, because he might not the space side. He might just the producer, so if a man produce a big hit like I want a Beyonce song who run the world, what are you tell me? Because actually I produce that, Beyonce song now get chances, so Beyonce now get our royalties. The companies them where they use the samples now get for them money out. No. There's a whole league going to them production stuff here, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well them not gonna ban it. But the person themselves, the individual, it might get cancelled. You have the face, right? Oh, you're R. Kelly, you have the face, you get cancelled. Bill Cosby, same thing. Weinstein, same thing. You see me? But if a production, no. Me just see them abandon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean that makes sense. I actually never looked at it that way, but it's interesting that you say that, because now I can see why they're pushing certain. Because I was wondering if maybe it was a racial thing. You don't know, we have this whole racism and thing going on. Yeah. And what let's say what good for the goose, not good for the gander. Yeah. So I thought that was probably part of it still, but you're saying that it's not necessarily a race thing, it's just the optics.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Again, and you see, if it was a race thing, me know, the big, Epstein, wouldn't they win there? No, he probably not continue doing though. You see me, I say? So I think this is way more than race for real. In situation like this. And that's why I said earlier, said the work culture have its good and have its bad. Cause the good thing about it is it show up everybody. Epstein get it. Remember this actor here too, man? Kevin, what name? Kevin someone that. Him send drug the little boy them, man.
I can't remember.
But you know who me at out of speed boy there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at him. He might get trial now because him drug couple young youth. Well, I think he's a good actor because I watch movie with him. He's a good actor, they not but he move with them. But him get cancer, him can't come to a movie. He can't go in a TV show. As a matter, just look what them did on the Johnny Depp. Remember with Johnny Depp? Oh, the whole Hollywood there blacklist him because of the allegation where female girl do.
That's a whole crazy story altogether. You know what I mean? The girl took a turn on his bed, bro. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Hey, I am crazy woman that money I love enough. So, you see me?
Big up Black Media Sound. A Black Media Sound say R. Kelly is a producer and a writer. So R. Kelly did produce. I mean, I read it out in the summary earlier. R. Kelly actually produced songs for Michael Jackson. He wrote songs for Michael Jackson and Celine Dion.
So them the band them then. They're not gonna ban them because again you see him produce it, you know. They're not gonna ban it. But you see the fact that him sing it, that him there him at the face side, them are banned.
Yeah.
Yes, you know. If him was in the face, just like the wine scene. If him was in the face, everything good.
Yeah.
Careful now. Yep.
No, that's
yeah, man.
That's a crazy way to look at it.
All right, let's show you a little thing still, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Every song where R. Kelly go on with somebody else, then ban that song. They don't really want that song to play because R. Kelly, right, there's a face as well. After that song as well, you know, that's why they ban it. You know what I mean? Look on I'm Your Angel. Nice song. Up to the other day, I listen to I'm Your Angel. Nothing wrong with this song.
Yeah.
But they not play it on radio. Because why? R. Kelly was there. You see me? R. Kelly sing it too. You see me? I say so. Yeah, man.
But question, is it possible to, is it in these days, right? Is it really possible to ban a song in these current days?
No, you can't ban a song. The fact that YouTube and all of these social media out there where you can push out your songs, you can't ban it. But what you can do, you probably, when them say ban it off of like the ear time, like, what I say now? What I call it? Commercial ears?
Right.
Ear?
Commercial ear,
so, yeah. So TV, money from TVs, radios, but you can't get it off of the internet. You cannot get it off of YouTube. Because you go on YouTube right now and type in R. Kelly, you see how much I'm sang them pop up. You see me?
Yeah.
The only thing is YouTube now go push in song them and put in your suggestion, for example.
Right.
So some little things where they push your song to make you get more, them cut off all of them. So anybody want to listen to your song, I have to just type in R. Kelly, I'm Your Angel, and you're going to listen to it. You know?
Yeah.
Then probably not even put it on suggestion.
Yeah, it's there, but it's kind of shadow ban.
There you go.
But
So, you know.
it's there. I mean, if people want to listen it.
Yes, it's not still there.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. Because in only music and YouTube give the opportunity to put your music there and make some money. But in probably not get the monetary gain neither because no sponsors. Not really go up on anything like that neither.
Right.
You know?
No, he definitely not gonna get no sponsors. Nobody's trying to attach their names, their company's name to R. Kelly to try to sell anything at all. So you know, it just is what it is. Those days are done for him. You just need to try It doesn't even just hope him can make a money off and streaming. You know,
Yeah.
and think, but you know what though? If whenever he's free, if he ever is free again, I don't think he'll have any problem getting shows, because even in the midst of all the allegations that he was going through, he was still getting shows.
Yep. You want me to tell you something? If I, well, no, I'm not saying I was actually, I don't want to be actually. But,
Something alright.
actually, right now, my advice to him, you know what he needs to do?
Alright, yeah.
Let's tell him he can make some money. He don't need to do no show where people are going to come and scrutinize him and show anything after him and abuse him and so. Yeah. Go ahead, go up on YouTube Live, go up on Instagram Live, be a show them this so. Yeah, I guarantee you, you see enough of them people that will say, oh, man, like actually, enough of them you're going to see a tune in. You don't be surprised still, you know. When you see, I can go put out an Instagram Live, for example, with him show or YouTube Live. Don't be surprised, you see hundreds of thousands of people are logging in, you know. Because people my age, people in their 20s, people in them late 30s, middle 30s, you know, the whole away grew up with R. Kelly. Like it or not, we did grow up with R. Kelly. Every turn they turn in Jamaica, you hear R. Kelly a beat.
No, that's one thing. Jamaican people still play R. Kelly is what I noticed. Yeah, man, because the music, we love the music. You see me, we love, you know, the little vibes they bring with the music. When you know, say, all right, you go hook up with your girl or your wife or whatever, and you beat R. Kelly and them thing there. What you say, man? Yeah.
A trouble, man.
All right. First Millennial Entertainment says, I will not justify the removal of the movies based on production. I think the movies should also be removed because, likewise, the music, other players are involved in the production.
Yeah, but when me ask a person, you tell me, say, for example, a good movie like, for example, Titanic, an iconic movie, right? Say, Leonardo DiCaprio, I indicate convicted of that. You tell me, sir, them people have to cancel Titanic where everybody will sit down and watch and love and cry over. You have to cancel it because of Leonardo DiCaprio, that you have to tell me? Come on, there's so much people involved in these productions. The fact that you cancel it, you cancel the writers royalty, you cancel the director royalty, the producer, the makeup artist, everybody we put a hand in there, we are continuously get money. Yeah, stop for them food. So now you open up another can of worm right there. So no. You know, make people are afraid to act. Guess what? Me now as an actor, I say, all right, I'm going to do a movie with Denzel Washington or Leonardo DiCaprio, for example. You see me? Me don't know how the man stay in a film lifestyle, in a film life, you know. But me know, so we make a badass movie. And the movie make millions, billions. May I get my royalty also. But then, because of Leonardo DiCaprio lifestyle, make my money stop? Come on. Nobody not going to want to work. Everybody is afraid.
No, that's a good point. But all right, look at things this way too. I know you said the point about R. Kelly being the face of the music, right? As well. But if you really think about it, you know, when R. Kelly puts out one record, you know, sometimes there might be like 10, 15 people that's getting a cut from that record because there's people involved in production, such as maybe they got like 4 or 5 people that played, you know, the instruments behind it, and you know, they're getting points off the record, right? Residual income. And then there's the investors, which is, let's say, the record label that is signed to, you know what I mean? And there, you know, there's various people that are getting points off of the record when you're talking about big business like that. So even though he's the face of it, you know, cutting that record is not just cutting R. Kelly's money, it's actually cutting other people's money that was involved in the production as well, because he didn't do it all by himself.
Right. And that's understandable, you know. But the worst part about it, why I guess them get involved in this, is just because first of all, if you type in R. Kelly, I believe I can fly, everybody will go up on that, I believe you can fly them. I think they're R. Kelly, right? Because R. Kelly had a sole person on that track, for example. Yes, and right? Yeah. Now the thing is why I think like this case, like them big companies here, for example, them they really mind the fact that it get cut now just because they make for them money plus more fight already.
Right.
Now the problem is, I understand them little man just like argument from that been before. The little man them, you see me I say, now they get to them little change or fight. I understand that. But in this case, I think this is small compared to, like, for example, a movie.
A movie, okay.
For example. Because R. Kelly, remember, R. Kelly is the main man. Compared to a movie where the movie have 2-3 different main people with hundreds of people behind it. Supporting actors, production crew, and everything. R. Kelly, when R. Kelly sing a song, I just probably the writer, the producer, the investors will make them look a royalty or fight. You know, businesses now want be a part of the song just because what him do. So you know, so enough of them business right deals them with them they get all of them they cut already because the business don't want to associate themselves with that. So you know, the only people that really feel it right there. So probably, to be honest, is the musician, the writer, and the producer.
Yeah.
Probably them are the only one who really feel it because the company where the record label probably already make back for them money and more.
Yeah, no,
you know?
for real. Yeah, that's no yeah, yes and no, because a lot of the times the record label, because they're the main investors, right, are there putting up most of the equity towards marketing and all that, you know what I mean? Even though you know what I mean, you know, the record company give you an advance, right?
Yeah.
The advance is not free money, you know what I mean? You're supposed to your record sales supposed to recoup the advance, so that you don't have to pay it back yourself, as well as, you know, the record company, the marketing fees and everything like that they spend on the record. The record's supposed to make that back before you can start making any money off the record as well. So, I mean, with that being said, a lot of the times the revenue from the record, you know, because the initial investment is so big, a lot of the times the revenue from the record, most of it is going to the record company at the time. So, you know, R. Kelly, yes, he's feeling it when the record is banned, but the record company might be feeling it more, you know, if he released them under a record company, you know.
But see, the thing with R. Kelly still, remember, most of R. Kelly big songs was back in the 90s, early 2000s. So I think if you look on a time period, probably 15 years, time period from his last big record, probably 15, I would say, give or take 15 years from his last big record. Dream, for example. I think the record company probably make back their money right there, so still.
Yeah, I think so too, because there was one of the albums, the 2P-2 album.com.
Yeah.
That album sold like 5 million units.
See that? So compared to now, if it was one of them new artists like Bobby Sherman the other day, when we get the nice record deal and then him go mess up himself, what record company do? Cut him off. Because them cut that as a loss. They make back a little change probably, I know what them want. You see me? But it just car business, you know, you gotta have your gain and loss at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're not gonna find a lot of record companies that's gonna try to pay for your legal fees and try to get
there you go.
Jail, you know what I mean? It's just not gonna happen. A homeboy record company, like, you know, like usually like an indie record company would do that for you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because there's a lot of the record companies, they have a lot of, like, you know, gangster artists that they sign, and they understand that these guys can get into trouble and stuff like that based on the content of their music and the way they live. So they you know what I mean? They put that in their risk factor whenever they're signing these guys, as well as they buy life insurance on these guys. So God forbid if one of these guys should die, or life end tragically, they still, they're not gonna lose. In fact, they'll probably work out better, because that one big life insurance payoff, you know, they get it and then they can wash their hands off the artist, not have to deal with them again, and their investment made a profit. Yeah, now I tell you a little theory when we hear your talk. I tell you a little theory when we come up with them record company especially. I believe, you see me, this that, you know, a lot of these record companies, all them know to make for them money, them already know, say, once the artist go out there and make him name, for example, right? They know say them make money off it.
But if the artist say stop singing and now make money, you know what say, yo, nothing now go on right there. So what them do enough time, them put them on palm drugs and then little stuff there from early out. So you know say, yeah, remember me tell you something, enough of them artists here, especially actors and them were dead. Them were more dead than alive. You see me I say? So when they were me believe still, yo, the record company I know, they know what they want to do, you know.
I mean, if you really think about it, because some of these guys, they're not particularly easy to manage. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes, they might be making a lot of money, but at any point they could blow it, and you understand, end up reach a jail or something like that. You know what I mean? And then now the money slow down. You know what I mean? So it's a high risk, high reward investment to invest in a gangster rapper these days. So that's why they do the life insurance thing. So when somebody die, they get a few million payout or whatever payout, and it just covered all of what they spend in the first place and just secure their investment. You know?
But me I open up a little can of worm real quick. You don't believe that sometimes some of them celebrity are dead, and then big company are doing it. Or set it up. Big company sometimes when they hear say, yo, I be an overdose. Most of them celebrity are dead. The main one are overdose.
My God!
Yes, I say.
I don't know, you know. I don't know for sure. I can't say, my guy.
Yeah, we can't say still. But sometimes something are right. In a one industry, so much people are dead for one thing, see? And then record company and big companies, production companies, so make millions off of them, the fact that they're dead. Yeah, a business, don't forget, a business at the end of the day. Money talk, bullshit walk.
So you're saying that there might be some foul play going on in some situations?
We know that. We know that. No, but I say we know that. I like that. I don't know that. But I assume, you see me, I make assumption, because look at big Michael Jackson. When him die alive, you know, nothing never really go on to him in terms of him make that much record and I make more money like that for the record company them. But the fact that the man dead, when the man dead, remember, you know, $1 billion Michael Jackson alone make, you know, after I said, you know, who benefit off all of that? Billions of dollars we make. You see me, I say? A record company them, and the one them holding intellectual rights and all of that.
So, you know, most artists are worth more dead than they are alive, though, you know?
Exactly. That's why I say, if you see them record company, it's a win-win for them enough time. Especially when the artists get big.
Look at Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke, he was bubbling, he was hot, he was doing his thing, you know what I mean? A similar Nipsey Hussle. But not until they died, tragically.
Yeah.
Their music never got the attention that it did. It's not even close, the attention that it did. When they were dead versus when they were alive.
Yeah. So me think me have a theory out there. And I think that theory they probably have a little momentum where can go with it. You see me? Yeah man, them company man, them make money anyway. So they think them are lose? No. That's why you sign them big contract like lifetime contract and stuff. None of them artists.
Realistically though, Ali.
Yeah.
You run a record company. We are business people, right?
Right.
You run a record company, right? And you sign an artist that is demeanor, is a talented artist, but his personal life and his demeanor of his personal life is questionable, and anything can happen, right? You already invest like 2-3 million in a marketing in this guy, and you don't recoup it.
Right.
Yeah, why not take out a life insurance for him?
But that's the funny thing. That's definitely true. That's definitely not the plan. Would have to definitely be not the plan. So you have to recuperate back your money. Anyway, so you have to take out life insurance for real.
I guess it's the moral for signing him that comes into play. Because morally, is it right to sign him morally? It's arguable because, you know, signing him could also mean, say, you change him life, and him
Yeah.
probably the part where that go down initially, him can
Yeah.
find some type of way of it change it based on know
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
him have an important situation. So it's hard for really be like a moral police to people that are signing guys like that, you know,
Yeah.
because
But it's
they're at the same time they're making these guys millionaires at the same time, even though they're
exactly.
profiting off basically the I guess you know I say hate music, but you know the violence culture that they're portraying, you know.
Yeah, you know the funny thing is, what them use for them too, while I just think about it, is that them use this the illusion of saying that okay, you signed for me, here's $1 million, go and do what you want to do with that $1 million. Go buy yourself a house, go buy yourself a car, there's gonna be that person. Cause guess what? The fact that me as a business, I mean I look for me as a businessman, you know. The fact that me give $1 million, you know, me I expect to make back at least 5, 6, 7 million off of you, you know.
Right.
You see me? So any way me can think of or me can make it, whether me have to have life insurance on you or anything me have, never try, never do it to make back my money. I mean I thought morally still, because having life insurance that's a part of moral, I would believe too. You see me I say?
Yeah, I think with life insurance it kind of blur the lines with morals sometimes, but you know,
Well, it
a
depends.
part of a
Depends on
part
the
of business
intention.
depends on the intention, yeah.
Yeah.
But there can be blurred lines with life insurance.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a
Yep.
pretty is that you know
Mm-hmm.
a part of life still, but you know
Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes
More man.
it can sound a little bit kind of like weird, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. I know it can sound harsh and so, man. I know, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But
Yeah,
all
man.
right, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. We'll wrap it up, you know, bro.
Yeah, man.
We'll see.
Yeah, man.
I think there was a caller ending 9533 that was calling.
Okay.
You can go ahead and call back. I'm not seeing it ring right now, but they can go ahead and call. Or if anybody else wants to call in and talk about the topic, they can call at 561-594-1015. Again, is if anybody wants to call in and talk about the live before we wrap it up, it's 561-594-1015.
Yeah, man. Call in, man. Call in, man. For real.
So the thing that I'm using for the cars in the alley, it's kind of new to me, to be honest, because I did see that I got a missed call, but I can't. It was while I was on the phone with someone else, but I can't really tell if it just went straight to voicemail or if it actually ring, and me could have just never noticed it ring to where I try to answer it or not. It's hard for me to say. So if anybody is trying to call right now, and you're getting any issues because I'm on the line with somebody else, you can also text in the chat just to let me know, because I am new to this, guys, and we're just kind of working out the kinks here. But I'm sure
man.
there's people that are trying to call in that are probably facing some issues, but we have to keep the show going and things,
man.
so we try not to have callers spaced out too far from each other as soon as someone hang up. So I might play like a music or so, but if the music don't play and I don't get a call, I think I'm just gonna wrap up the live, and we'll call it a night, and we'll have another live another day, another Sunday with another topic.
Yes, man. For real, man. Yeah, man. And call in, man, and thing, and vibes up the thing, and I could hear different people's opinion. Right. Good for bring forth our opinion, so we'll learn. Knowledge, man.
That is it. It's always good to have conversation. I think we're in an age where, yes, people are still listening music, but then there's more people listening conversations. Because Ali, you're in this industry, or you know about this industry. A lot of the times it'll be guys that are driving, let's say a truck or something like that, doing transport, and they just cut on the live, and them just listening for 2-3 hours. What I mean? And that's entertainment.
Man. Yes, man. That's true, man. That's true.
As simple as I think see it here, Ali. Us here just having a regular conversation, my guy. What I mean? it translates into entertainment for somebody else, man.
Yeah, man, that's true, man. That's true, man. That's definitely true.
Hey, you never did on the corner reason with some people before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about the type of conversation you have with them people, you say, oh, do you know,
regular.
If this could go public, this would be interesting.
Yes, man.
You know
that's
what
why.
I mean?
That's why I'm saying, it's good for listen to different people's opinion, because you never know. My opinion and the next man's opinion probably two different things. But you know, when you look on the insight, you can say, well, Bam Bam never really look on it at this level, you know. So yeah, man, it's good for reason and have them type of conversation about all different type of topics, man. I'm loving it. Loving it for real.
That's what it is, bro. Because you know, at the end of the day, we're a human being, and you know, we're gonna converse any way you take it. You know, whether we call one another on phone privately or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
But sometimes certain things, you know, there's certain conversations you definitely don't want to publicize. But you know, for the other ones that can be publicized, you know, I mean, why not? You know, make it something that can live. We can go back to it and engage, laugh. You know what I mean? Look into it and say, oh, I remember that conversation, this, that. And it's at the end of the day, it's still entertainment. You know what I mean?
And there you go. It's still entertainment.
It's still entertainment.
Man.
And I want to big up all of the viewers that are not only Jamaica, because we have people that watch it that are from different cultures and stuff like that, you know. So, you know, I know sometimes it's a little bit hard to follow the Jamaican language sometimes, but that's why I try to speak English as much as I can. That way I'm not losing them as listeners. You know, they can still listen and, you know what I mean, and follow and basically, you know, have a good basically have an understanding of what we're talking about, and all the likes.
Yeah, man, I understand, man. That's true, man. So, well, what we say now to them now? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bonjour. Everybody are reaching out because listen, I say, ni hao. They must reach out to somebody. Must get that. No. Yeah, man, for real, man. I say, man.
Yeah, man. Big up to all of they call them all over the world. So what about I don't want to go off topic, but what say you about the reggae girls? All right. Black Symbol is trying to call me. Let me ask you this one last question, and then I'm gonna open the line for Black Symbol. Black Symbol, hold tight, Black Symbol. What you say? Colombia, reggae girls versus Colombia Tuesday. What you say?
Yo, I'm confident in my girls and merchants. Look, you have the confidence for them bring. Even after them win against Brazil, well, not win, draw against Brazil, but you know, advance to the next stage. The fact that they just have that. I don't know if you watch the little clips them after match and then stuff when them a dance and I go out with I saw them go and them relax. You know, look forward, excited for the next round. I'm telling you something. With that Jive Jamaica bring, you know what the funny thing is? Adidas. Go for Adidas right now. You saw Adidas celebrate Jamaica.
Yeah.
Look up on Adidas Instagram yesterday and see Adidas celebrate Jamaican girls. You see me? I push them out more.
I'm so proud of them. I hear that the Jamaica Adidas gears is selling more than any other gears, which is crazy, right? You know what I mean?
People love Jamaica, you know.
Yeah.
And one thing we do here as Jamaican, you want to find that fire or that enjoyment for anything what we are doing, we do it to the best of our ability, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, man, that's why I keep on saying the reggae boys them should have there even further than when them there. They need that belief like the girls them. You see the girls them.
You know, I met a guy from Germany yesterday. Call ended. Alright, people, that call was ended. I'm not sure it was ended abruptly, but in the meantime, I'm gonna play a song. So whoever is trying to call in, please go ahead and do so. It's 561. There we go. Hold on.
Call from
Alice.
Yeah, man, Ali.
Yeah, the other country then they like, yeah, we are talking, man.
Oh no, I was just saying that I met a guy from Germany yesterday, and he just kept like congratulating me about the reggae girls and how they're doing good, and even the reggae boys and their improvements and stuff like that. And he was saying, he brought up a point that a lot of these smaller nations that aren't that, you know, that traditionally weren't the top teams in football, it's gonna get to a point where these nations are gonna start to win the World Cup, right?
Yes.
And it's gonna make football in general more competitive, which is a good thing, you know.
Case in point, Morocco. Look at World Cup. Morocco. You saw Morocco go far?
Yeah.
You saw Morocco bring forth the nation to even though them drop out in our semi-finals.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It almost come like a win. You know what I mean? These small countries, the big countries, you know, them are to sit back, you know, because them smaller countries, you know, we are forward. You know, just like the Jamaica girls, we're coming through. We're beating Colombia, and we are going to win next. My thing is, I would have loved if Jamaica win the next 5 games.
Listen, we're going all the way.
Yes, man. Even if I didn't make 3 games for them win World Cup, but I want them win 3. I want them win 5.
Well, listen. Hey, but I could talk to you a lot longer about this.
Yes,
but
man.
Let me hang up so I can give another caller a chance to call.
Callers,
if you're trying to call in, the number is 561-594-1015. Ali, bless up yourself.
I respect to the family, respect to the fans over there, subscribers, like, share, and subscribe, Dean.
Yes, man. All right. Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, people. That was Ali. Again, if you're trying to call in, the call-in number is 561-594-1015. The line is open, guys. The line is open. So go ahead and call in. In the meantime, while you guys try to set up your call, I'm going to play a song in the meantime, right? Because I know a couple of people are trying to call in right now. So in the meantime, this is Delarue, Hurt, a song called Hurt, already out on all streaming platforms, all YouTube, DSPs, and all streaming platforms. So Delarue, come down.
My God! My God!
Them say me a monster. Like a Mexican. Try love already and me end up hurt. Couldn't find myself but me still there search. Never left me gun always at the fit burst. And my grandmother tell me say me for go to church. So me go to church. Look at me like me at the worst. Turn back, you know so me never lurk. And I haven't been since. Most Christian are dirty like a rubbish bin. So me tell myself me have to win. Kill me old self so me can born again. Lose my best friend, him not dead. With us no deal again. Rise 9, figure him 10. But me prefer pray for them cause me did real. And then did I pretend. What them I say it no make sense. Right now me gun and my Bible and my best friend. Maybe someday we can make amends. But me a go on, hold me on until then. End of the rainbow, hope me find the goal. Life did so hard, me a pray for sell my soul. Until me save the whole lady pon the toll. She say son, in your son life, make sure you a play a role. I was wondering, oh you know this in a miss. Bad situation man still positive. Lows now for me still I give. Remember this, there's hope once you live. Make the bread, while them a loaf. No joke, have a rifle with the scope on the north coast. And some pops.
Let's have everybody on the live. Remember to like, share and subscribe, people. Like up the live, like up the live, like up the live. We have one more possible caller. Call in. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, call in. You can call in at 561-594-1015. So for anyone in the chat that wants to call in, it's 561-594-1015.
Scrub what a grudge. Friends get charged like dead phone. Him get caught with one chrome. Me east me a done, yeah, me heard from a home. So me fly over them, yeah, just like a drone. Hypocrite them still a call on my phone. I try to change them tone. Maps are bad to the bone. Me just a smile. Them say me thief them style. Yo, I don't say me so the copyright. Me a go and elevate on the side. Look on growth, the thing as well. Watch your eyes. Watch your outro. Still I work all when in doubt you.
My God! My God!
Yeah, man. So it look like the caller them have some technical difficulties, guys. I'm gonna play one more song, you know what I mean? Hold it. I'll play one more song, guys. And if the caller don't call in, then we're gonna end the live, alright? So go and listen to some music.
Jeez.
This is Cadu Williams and Delarue.
Yo, that shit I had off the press.
My God! My God!
Ain't no money can change up me. Me, I hold my one bitch, say la vie. Ain't no money can change up me. Tell everybody say I the same RG. Ain't no money can control me. RG a big dog when I got no leash. Ain't no money can control me. Honestly, every day is me no work for free. All me do I trust the process. Me never need no camera to keep the focus. Me full of power like the porters. Me never work the hocus pocus, but me flyer than a locust. Girl interrupt me mid-fly fi take the photos. Pull up in at the Lotus, rev the engine, make them hear the British motors. Girl I get wet and them want fi super soakers. Our friend add the bonus. Ain't no money can change up me.
I'll turn up my mic is low, guys. I'm sounding now.
Ain't no money can change up me. Tell
561-594-1015. Calling, guys.
Me RG a big dog when I got no leash. Ain't no money can control me. Honestly, every day is me no work for free.
Dilla, on the paper. Want a skyscraper in Jamaica, but me not change. Does I make some change? Give me the money and keep all the fame. Money me a pre, me no care who don't like me. Middle finger for you and she, yo mobby. Every day is a payday. Me have to on the money, I just so me stay here.
Ain't no money can change up me. Me I hold my one bitch, say la vie. Ain't no money can change up me. Tell everybody say I the same RG. Ain't no money can control me. RG a big dog when I got no leash. Ain't no money can control me. Honestly, every day is me no work for free. Hey, from me idea me need. Dollar on my mind, be a cash me a pre. All I invites me time cost a fee. Foot on the gas me a work like B. And it no matter how much cash come in, every day I the same RG. You can't share me for what me like B.
Big up everybody on the line.
Me Nike. Ain't no money can change up me. Me I hold my one bitch, say la vie. Ain't no money can change up me. Tell everybody say I the same RG. Ain't no money can control me. RG a big dog when I got no leash. Ain't no money can control me. Honestly, every day is me no work for free.
Alright people. So it looks as if we're not gonna get another call. It's getting close to 8. It's actually 7:48 Eastern time right now. So I'm not gonna keep you guys very long because of that. You know, I respect you guys' time, and that's why I try to start the live exactly at 5 o'clock every single time. I do the best I can to do that, because if I advertise 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., then I want it to be 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. You know, I don't want to do any false advertising. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I understand some people, they probably put it on their TV and just leave it, put it on their tablet, their laptop, and just leave it, and then just run errands and do whatever, put it on their car radios and stuff. You know, so I want to be punctual with people's times and everything. Definitely we'll have another topic for you guys next week, Sunday. Thank you to everybody that joined the live. Thank you to everybody that joined the chat. Thank you to everybody that called in. Thank you to everybody that saved it. They might have not. Oh, well, here's a call right now. Hold on, peeps. Hold on.
Call from
Randy.
To accept, press 1. To send
Caller?
Yo.
Bless up, caller. What a go on?
Oh, go on. I'm there, man. I go and take in the show, and as a man say, here are the people that must say and all them things. That's it.
Straight.
Yeah, man. For my end, though, still, I feel like music, art in itself, I don't think it should be any limitations on artists. Man said the person, you can scrutinize the person,
but like them art or whatever that are gonna live on forever. You see me say? So even if them say yo, Mr. Kelly music not for play or whatever, it's gonna be somebody out there where keep playing the music. Just imagine just cause them love it, cause it create a feeling to them, it create a vibe to them on them something, isn't it?
Yeah. So
And on top of that,
yes.
enough people. But I say what him do is correct or right, in a morally right, but a whole heap of people, what we know, what you know, where everybody knows, somebody knows somebody where, yo, them get conceived from a older guy versus, is the man say? Enough girl used to get picked up by a big man back in the day. Not to say it's right or whatever, but is the man say? It was a trend in that era, isn't it?
So when you say older, you mean, because I know Jamaica, the age of consent in Jamaica, is 16 years old, which in most states here in the United States, the age of consent is actually 18 years old. There's probably like a handful of states where you can be 16 years old and, basically be on your, like do adult things, marry and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So when you say older, you mean like that type of age, like like maybe like a man that is 40 with a girl that is 16, which is age of consent, is what you're saying?
I say more like, yeah, probably more like in less than 30. Is the man say, about the 20s or so? Is the man say? Where it's more like they can afford things where a teenager can't afford. Is the man say? So it get to most of them. So. But let me say, it's not right, but a lot of people can relate to that situation there where, an older guy or rare or whatever, it's a but yeah, that I like enough people grew up on that. It's a like me personally, I would say, enough girl we did want to talk to or we couldn't talk to because guess what? We don't have the things. Lunch money done, 12 o'clock, and it's a you have to keep it pushing, isn't it?
They want the taxi man and the bus man.
Yeah, and it wasn't not say let me say right, but it wasn't no moral police to say hey no that not for going or whatever, or even the teacher them used to talk to some little girls in the school, isn't it?
Yeah, wow. No, that's a fact. I definitely remember that. There were some guys that are in their 20s, that were talking to girls that were, let's say, 15, that age. And probably even some cases even younger.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, bro. And like I say, if somebody is creative enough to create something where can channel another human feeling or whatever it is, like you can't put a limitation on that. Like I say, the person is incorrect for what they do, but at the same time, like the person's art not really supposed to suffer, isn't it?
Right. So, for example, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying like even with the Harvey Weinstein situation, if that's the case and one person just really mess up like that, then cancel the whole movie then, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I think about it, I look at R. Kelly song like "You're the World's Greatest," "I Believe I Can Fly," and a couple other songs like those. And I mean, those songs, if you listen to the lyrics from the start to the end, there's nothing that has anything to do with R. Kelly's preference and lifestyle and how he chose to live,
Yeah.
So it's tough that, and those are some of the best written songs that change people's lives.
Yeah.
So it's for you to throw away a song like that, it's tough. But I think the hard part about it, Randy, is the fact that each time you stream that song or that song is being played somewhere, the person benefiting is the person that was convicted of certain heinous crimes. I think that's the major problem. They don't want him to benefit financially from it.
Okay. So it's just like stop everything for that person.
Yeah, they don't want to, so maybe if it was a case to say where, okay, maybe there's something they could have worked out to where instead of banning the song, then the song goes to the charity or something like that, or to the some type of charity or something like that, it probably would have make more sense. But then again, they can't determine that because that's not. It's the owner, the copyright, and the masters alone can determine what should be done with that song.
Yeah. So let's say this. So let's say R. Kelly did something else, like in sell drugs or is a master make people overdose and anything. That do you think the judgment would that be the same?
No.
Or do they just pick and choose what?
No.
What it's just
because I think that it's the way our society look at drug dealers. Yes, society look at drug dealers as bad people, you know, right? But
yeah.
I think society look at people that rape and do child molestation as worse people. If you even think about it, when a man go to jail for selling drugs, right? He's alright. You understand? Even murder, he's alright, right? But when a man go to jail for rape or child molestation, you're gonna have the man where he's a murderer or probably even kill all a girl. I go basically I go press that man. I say yo, he's a rape or he's a child molester.
Yeah.
So you see the irony.
Yeah. Life full of whole for irony, isn't it? I like I say, yo, like you said earlier, some people graduate to an R. Kelly song. So like that's a memory now for them head when like they can't undo that memory, you know?
Yeah, I mean I graduated to R. Kelly. I graduated to I Believe I Can Fly 6th grade.
Yeah.
That's still my memory to this day.
It's still you can't undo it, is what I said. So it's kinda like, yo, if the man said, all right, cool, after he got convicted, none of them sang them after him get convicted, yo, all right, cool, let's put a ban on that. You see me?
Yeah.
Let's stop it since we found out. Because, I mean, even if they suspected this thing for all them years, or the person finally decided to come out and speak on it, after all these years, like I say, like people probably made children to R. Kelly song, them graduate to R. Kelly song, and a lot of people live the lifestyle where it was cool, not even cool, but like that was the in thing for them to do. Like I say, if we run down a bigger man, we can afford certain things. Like at this point, what you condemn for them whole life too with it, or is it just like I say, I just the music I try to get out, but it still stains from other stuff that was done by that person in that society, you know what I'm saying?
It's not right, my brother, but you have to think, if you look back on history, some of the most notable icons in the history, presidents and all these things, if you check the history when they married their wives under certain ages and stuff like that. There's certain states where you can marry a girl at 13 years old in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you think about it like that, is I think before we fix it, we need to fix the laws first before we fix anything else.
Yeah.
We need to fix the laws
it's just the way the world set up, brother. It's just like I say, a lot of things, like humans get the creativity to do whatever, but at the same time, the person who's creating, they can do something where somebody who never done something can diminish or just put a big plus up on everything what the person that do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
but,
mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not saying man. We just have one lock in and from last week we never call in and them things about
Yeah. I saw it go, man. You know what I mean? We try to put together a nice little topic that people can talk about every Sunday, I mean, there's so much things to talk about, but then, we try to select topics that are polarizing, you know what I mean? Things that people can agree strongly with or disagree strongly with, and if you've been listening to live today, you can see there's people having conflicting beliefs, or conflicting opinions, that is, So let me ask you a question before you leave.
Yeah.
What do you think that what do you have to say about people that are saying that R. Kelly was set up? Do you think that that could be a possibility, or that's just ludicrous?
Thinking setup. It could be a setup, but at the end of the day, too, like they have evidence to like them just not convict somebody and send them go to jail like that. You know what I'm saying? Them watch certain things and then gather evidence from overtime. You know what I'm saying? So they must have seen something that he's doing or have done that, you know what I'm saying, where a lawyer can't defend, because most of the times on cases like those, or most cases, they present the opposing lawyer, the defense lawyer, or the lawyer then present the topic them, and you pick the one them where you want to defend against it. You know what I'm saying? So if they really had like evidence on his end, on the back end, to say, yo, he didn't do it, he was here at this time, or whatever, then would have something strong to go against what them says. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it couldn't be so many, because it's not like it's one thing he was accused of. So it couldn't be a coincidence that he was accused of all of these things and he's guilty of nothing.
No. I don't think say all of them something are just on big coincidences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because even you mentioned that the Cosby situation, like them look upon it and them say, all right, whatever. Them see the argument and them send him go to jail for a little while. And then after that, them realize, say, yo, all right, cool. Them have grounds for request an appeal or whatever, and then them make him request an appeal, and over time, them take them time and put him show back on TV and all them things. But him show, him never really him there promote a family vibe and everything. So it was okay, it was cool. It wasn't like R. Kelly where him sing him song them like. R. Kelly sing him song him say, but him not really put no like say, yo, ooh, none of the things that might really get accused of in there either. So like maybe him have some grounds to appeal or something to it, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, if him do appeal it will be nice if he came out and say, yo, okay, well, I did entertain this, or I did do this, or whatever, and then that would give people some leeway to say, all right, cool, we'll grant him a little bit of mercy, a little bit of grace, because at the end of the day, you know, bro, like forgiveness are one thing where most people really have to learn, you know. You see, once they can forgive something and keep it pushing, because guess what? Life always go on, you know. So
yeah,
life always go on, man, and we can't say, yo, them for hang and kill R. Kelly, because at the end of the day, he is a person. He have people were related to him outside, meaning he has kids, wives, and all them things where it's not it have affect if them don't say, yo, him dead and then, you know what I'm.
So you think that he can make a comeback if he confesses and serves, let's say, a 20-year or so jail time, and come back and confess and say, I was wrong, I was guilty, and I want to apologize, and I will do whatever I can to help the victims that I put through all this tragedy, and I plan to live my life in a different way moving forward. Do you think that society will look at him differently and give him a chance?
Yeah. It's a possibility where they'll just give him a chance for doing things, but I don't think he can make a comeback on a global scale as a performer after this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I think people will still entertain his music or entertain his contributions to music, where he can open up like some kind of music center to teach people to do what him know for do. You know, because at the end of the day, he's a gifted person musically. So like, I don't think the world is gonna like not accept his contributions if it's on a level where he's educating the younger people on the what not to do based off of his life situation. So it's room for them to say, all right, Mr. Kelly, you're good with it. We know say you do that over there, so but you're good with it because you give back a little bit or something too, isn't it? So yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. It was a good reasoning, Randy. Is there anything I'm not sure if you have anything you would want to promote. This is the time you can just, plug it right now.
Don't know, man. Just we have our own magazine, the Midwest Dancehall magazine. So if you want to look us up on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, Midwest Dancehall Reggae magazine, and of course we play a sound, Black Cymbal sound. So look out for Black Cymbal sound.
DJ too, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be in Atlanta and all them places. So isn't it? We're based in the Midwest in Kansas City. Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard of the place yet.
Yeah,
but,
man. Kansas City.
Them win the Super Bowl and them something, eh?
Yeah, man.
But
I've never been there, but yeah, man, definitely, man. I know Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, man, Missouri side, yeah.
Yeah.
Jamaican everywhere, no?
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, say, man. Me have a cousin in Missouri. Actually, me have family members at Missouri right now. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
St. Louis, man.
Oh, man, yeah, man. I don't know St. Louis side or our side, too, is it?
Yeah, man. I will perform
but,
yeah, man.
Great program, as matter. Just go on to the work, brother. As matter. The phone system, though, it beat too wicked. A long time I try calling.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that, man. We have to go find a way to fix it because maybe it's something with the settings. Because what happened is that when a call come, it really should have notified me. I just see the missed call after. So so whenever I'm on a call, it just put them straight to voicemail. Which there's gotta be some way in the settings where I can find what's causing that issue, and I'll fix it, man. Even if I have to use a different phone system, but Don't
know, good brother. I just mess with this too, man. Everything good, man. Just go on do your thing. You see what I say?
Yeah, man. Hey, definitely. Thanks for the feedback, bro. And thanks for calling in. Actually, since you have stuff for promote, you can link up our link and just we could connect off the ear and you can send me flyers, whatever you need for promote. I'll promote it every Sunday on the live, man.
Alright, likewise. Now my thing to say, we'll talk off the ear, isn't it?
Alright. Yo, blessing for the call, man.
Yeah, man, respect, bro.
Alright, every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Alright, people, that was the last call. Yeah. Alright, so no more calls right now. It's about to be 8. I'm putting on do not disturb. So if you were still trying to call me, I'm very sorry, but I'm not taking any more calls right now. I'm wrapping up the live. Definitely next week we'll have another topic. So you can definitely call in. It's the same number, and discuss the topic. And even if you want heart back on the previous week's topic, I will still entertain it as well if you had something to say. But you don't know, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everybody that is in the chat. Thank you for everybody that commented. Thank you for everybody that liked the live. Please, if you haven't liked the live already, go ahead and like it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't shared the channel with somebody, a friend, a family member that you think might be interested in it, please go ahead and do so. It will help the algorithm tremendously. We are trying to grow here as a platform, and we're slowly getting in more and more sponsors, which is a great thing, and which will attract more sponsors. And we spend a lot of time doing a lot of research to present these topics every single week. It's not just me doing it by myself. I have people behind the scenes that are helping me as well, as far as it is with graphics, with topics, and also with sound check and everything like that. This is actually a real production, guys. For you to see what you're seeing right here, it's not just me hitting live. There's a lot of back end going on, as far as the optics and the engineering and all that stuff. I got microphones, speaker, headphones. I got audio interfaces. I got sound cards. You notice you guys here, I'm playing. Right. Ninja Man, right.
My God!
Yeah, and there'll be more sounds added, I want to get the popcorn when he say, why? And I might get the Joshy when him say, corruption, or the one when him say to Anthony Miller, You wanna light a firearm? You're not afraid. So yeah, man, we're just gonna keep improving. Each Sunday, each live, we're gonna keep improving. There's gonna be more things to make the live a lot more interesting. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of work that we're putting in to make sure we deliver the best product as possible. And guys, do remember that the live doesn't end when when I click end live. You know, there's gonna be the video is gonna be saved online, and then there's gonna be a playback. So if you go to Cadu Williams music group, right? And I can actually, here's what, let's look at, since we're already here right now, we might as well just look at it, right? Let's see. So let's change this from the keynote, right? Since whoever is still on the live or whoever is watching the run back, I just want to make sure that you guys can go and watch the reruns and see what's going on. So if I go ahead and I change this here from keynote, change it to Google Chrome, right? So you guys can see my Google Chrome right now, right? Let me you know, so if you guys go to, if you go to my channel, right, if you search my channel and find it, once you're on my channel, just go to live, right? And then when you go to live, guys, you can see these are all the previous what did I just do a while ago? Control H. My bad. Let's go back on there. I don't know what I just did, but yeah, so when you find my channel and you go to live, right, guys, you can see these are all the videos, the live that we've done so far. Go back and watch them, guys, please. It will help a lot with the algorithm. The first one was the alkaline versus massacre topic. Then the second one, right, then the second one was the beginning and future of trap dancehall. Guys, I'm gonna warn you, the audio was a little bit messed up on this one, so there's gonna be times where you can't really hear me that well for this particular live. I apologize ahead of time, but it was a really good live. We had some really good callers talk about it and so on. And then we had the Fireburn live. This one is going really good. This one is up to 698 views already in 3 weeks. We're slowly approaching 1,000 views, right? And then there's the Bob Marley One Love biopic live. 382 views so far in 13 days. That one's slowly climbing as well. And then last week we had that Falco the General interview with the topic, is it easier for males to break in the music industry? And then, as you know it, we have this topic right now. So I mean, long story short, people, you know, we're putting in the work. This stuff, I don't just get up and turn the mic on and just go chat off my mouth and thing like that, Virgin. No, that's not how I do my thing. I do research. You know what I mean? I do a lot of research before I do what I do. You know, and I have people that are helping me. And I'm inspired by a lot of people that come on here and talk, have programs, are in the media space, you know. A lot of guys I would big up right now, like big up Winford Williams, you know, big up Bagger Brown, you know. I met Bagger Brown when I was a kid, like literally maybe like 6 years old. He actually taught me how to count in Spanish. You know what I mean? I used to go to his mom's prep school. So I'm very familiar with Bagger Brown before he died. And then of course you have Star, Try to Rain. You know, he's one of my influences as well. You know. And a lot more guys that I can name right now. I might not be able to remember everybody, but you know, in the media space, there's a lot of people, you know, Charlemagne the God, you know what I mean, Joe Budden, you know, those guys, you know, all of those guys that do the podcast live and all that stuff. I have to big them up, you know, because they are my influences, you know. I listen to all of them, you know. Sometimes I wonder where I get the time to do it, but you know, even if I can't do the whole thing, I just listen like a piece of it. You know, just like you guys. You guys might not be able to listen the whole live, but you can listen a piece of it. But you know, let's say you're going on a road trip, or you're a truck driver, you're going a long distance drive, or you're going on a plane, flying on a plane or something like that, you know, where you know it's going to be a couple hours or whatever. You can always download the live or stream it and just go and enjoy it. You know, it's good conversation. People call in and talk, have good opinions, you know. So you know, I'm not gonna speak for too much longer. It's already 8:15, and I plan, you know, it's supposed to stop at 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna end it right here with a song going out by Kadu Williams. So, you know, bless up everybody on the live. Thanks for your support. I pray please continue to support, and I pray that you may like what you see, and I pray that you may like, share, subscribe, and this platform may grow, you know. And I have a passion for this. I love doing this. So, you know, I'm gonna always, you know, not roll out of my bed, but jump out of my bed to do this for you guys every single Sunday. You know what I mean? So the support would be greatly appreciated, you know. So, you know what I mean, until next time, you know, we're gonna end out with this, all right?
Cuddle Williams, yeah.
My God!
I don't even have to explain this.
My God!
If all else fails, me still glad say me do it my way. Remember tomorrow is another day. I'ma put in the work when me pray. If all else fails, me still glad say me do it my way. Remember tomorrow is another day. I'ma put in the work when me pray. Hey, conceal the pain just like a handgun. Walk around just like me no got none. Tough it out, me not show no tantrum. Me a stand up for mine, me no stand down. Man I work night shift like phantom. Till me hands numb, in a random. Me want couple new kicks, song. Pour me heart out, till the song done. Can't trick me, better miss me. Keep it 100, all when me 50. Hey Bixby, them a fi listen me. Me stay drizzly, all when me thrifty. Me not waste me life, me make memories. Me a faith in I, Jaja de there for me, Jaja de there for you. If your heart true, sing the one ya two. If all else fails, me still glad say me do it my way. Remember tomorrow is another day. I'ma put in the work when me pray. If all else fails, me still glad say me do it my way. Remember tomorrow is another day. I'ma put in the work when me pray. Yeah, me nah give up, me nah go stop try. Everybody want a piece of that pie. Invest the dough, then watch it stockpile. I fi make it better for me black child. The goal I fi get rich like topsoil. Pocket I fi fat like black eye. Who's that guy? Everybody I fi ask when me drop by. Shit magnified, people work hard for a better life. Go and go get a life if you never try. So whenever I bring the treasure by, please treasure that. Jealousy it never that. Me now waste my life, me make memories. Me a faith in I, Jaja de there for me, Jaja de there for you. If your heart true, sing the one ya two. If all else fails, me still glad say me do it my way.
Everybody will do what they need.
Remember tomorrow is another day.
Every day I get up every morning, 6 o'clock.
I'ma put in the work when me pray.
Work many hours,
If all else fails, me still glad say me do it my way. Remember tomorrow is another day. I'ma put in the work when me pray.